So, a couple things before we do get started. If you know someone who wants to play in one of my games, send them my way. I'd love to talk to them about either getting on the waitlist for a campaign slot or getting into a one-shot. We will be announcing some more one-shots coming up likely next week, so look for those. Those will be announced first over at Patreon, which is patreon.com/GMEric. We did an announcement there earlier today. That's really big news, and more of that is going to be coming to the Discord soon, so look for that. We have the GM tip videos and archives on YouTube, and we've got the reference site over at toivoarpg.com. And currently, we are offering the Kawaii's Kontiki floating bar bottle openers. If you guys like drinking, make sure you pick up one of those bottle openers. They're right on the front page of gmeric.com. We also have
On my way.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm doing that right now.
Okay.
Fucking, I forgot they were in stock.
Yep. Also, we have the Vagradan edition t-shirt because the Spirits End Fellowship campaign ended on Monday as they managed to defeat Vagradan in an epic fight that consisted of one hit. So,
Wait, what?
yeah, they beat Vagradan in one hit.
Yeah, gonna have to watch the
You're gonna
VOD.
go have to watch the VOD. It's available over on YouTube. Go check that out. But yeah,
Oh boy.
that Vagradan edition t-shirt is available right on the front page for a limited time, so check that out, guys. All right, well, let's get you guys started because we got a ton for you guys to cover and tons of lore. So, you guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Most recently, you are down here to the south in Shatter Shaddai, where you have come to assist Neve Dorcatus in getting revenge for having been poisoned and sacrificed to a temple of Cateus, where she was being drained along with Kerfex in a nasty ritual. To that end, you guys came here and through a series of situations have discovered that a opportunity exists to potentially clear Tyronius's name for a accident that he has become the scapegoat for. In order to do so, though, you needed to gain access to the Grand Library, the arcane college that Tyronius once was a part of, and that Lucy, your new friend, has already gotten membership to. You got 2 letters of recommendation, and last week went to confront Nafis about his theft of the Seal of Finality and to get his recommendation. After a heated combat, pun intended, thoroughly, Neve Dorcatus has taken possession of Nafis's body. And that's where we pick up, here in Nafis's own sanctum. What would you guys like to do?
You mean our
Panic.
new sanctum?
Soviet
Like,
Russia.
those
Everybody
responses
do
were on opposite ends of the spectrum completely.
that.
I guess the first question would be, what time is it in world?
The time at the moment would be 8 p.m.
Also, inspirations have been granted.
Okay. Awesome. So we have inspirations going out to Tyro and Granek and Matilda,
Oh damn.
Thank you.
That was
Oh,
quick.
thank you.
as
I
3
didn't
different
fuck up
people
yet.
did the redemptions.
Hey, look at him go.
Shit, I haven't even had the chance to fuck up yet.
Not yet, but
Yeah.
that won't take long.
Never
soon,
does.
soon,
Soon executives.
soon, and very soon.
Speaking of you, Tyronius,
I was gonna say
Oh, no.
executives.
Tyronius Evil Light, you will hear a vibration coming from Granak's backpack.
Uh-oh.
Your phone is on vibrate.
Hey, Granak, you got any special surprises in that backpack? Dude, you leave that at, look, don't just
No,
go
I'm
picking up
assuming-
random pickles.
I'm assuming it is the book being on receive, right?
It is.
That would be in my bag of holding inside of my armor. So if it's on, if that bag is still vibrating, my whole body is vibrating.
Okay. That's a handy trick.
The vibration stones for like the spa. It's just like.
Like just
How do I feel?
plates a bunch of individual pieces all stacked together. If the chest piece starts shaking, it's just everything sits there goes.
Why do I feel like there's one person who's got one book and I'm not going to finish that sentence? Tony's just going to poke it like, Granak, I got a feeling you got something for me. I think someone's trying to call me. I think I know why.
I'm pretty sure we could have expected this message. So
Oh,
I will pull out the book and stroll over to a table and open up.
Tony just looks down at the message. Oh, where was it?
I have sent the message to Grenak because he's the one who's reading it.
Oh yeah, no, I see it as well. You sent it to me immediately.
I assumed there would be more.
Tony just looks over, hands behind his back, going, I'm dead. Oh well.
What do you mean you're dead?
I'll explain when you're older.
So I will grab, lift up, and turn the book around so Tyro can see it. And
Yeah.
I am assuming this is not code.
It is not
No.
code.
It is not code, it is, I'm in trouble. Again.
When are
Man, if I had a
you?
nickel for every time I was in trouble, I wouldn't need to work.
What does it say? Can we help?
It just says W.T.F/covered.
That's a dash.
Yeah, you guys don't know. Look, a dash is just a horizontal slash. So,
What?
Right?
What?
Australia.
I'm not wrong.
Not an Australia
I'm not-
thing, please.
Oh, it's not an Australia thing.
I was like, nah, that's a
Okay.
Tyro thing.
Yeah, that's a
Tyro
time right there. I wouldn't
You
like
can't,
please
you
don't
can't
lump
get
me
away
with
with that
one.
lie anymore. We have more credible witnesses.
I'm not saying that. No, I never agreed that it was an Australian thing. I never said it. Owen was just like, no, that's not. Okay, I was fully prepared to take the responsibility. Y'all fuck off. All of y'all.
No. I'm the asshole here. I made assumptions. I admit that.
And next he's going to tell us
Follow.
that the pipe is a vertical slash.
The what?
The pipe?
The pipe.
The pipe?
Yes, shift
That thing.
backslash.
Oh, that's what it's called. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
it is a vertical slash.
It's
So-
basically a capital I.
Don't you fucking start that. My first name starts with it and I get called lame so fucking much. Moving on before I go into a rant. Tony's going to take the book, close it, and put it in Groundhog's backpack. Well, nice knowing ya. Anyway, so what do we do
That
about...
doesn't necessarily mean you're dead, but yeah.
I'm already born from a dragon who was dead, so technically yes. Anyway,
You're
what do we
not
do about
dead.
them? What do we do about them? Point to
I
this.
don't know.
Nafis
This
is
is
currently
not part of the
lounging with
plan.
legs over the side of one of the chairs. What do you mean?
You could have like told us that you intended to
You
wear
would
him
have
like
had
a body puppet.
You would have had a fit. You
Yes, I'm
wouldn't have-
having a fit now.
You wouldn't have let it happen. It
You
would have been
know.
a big deal. It's fine.
Yes. No.
Zoe's gonna fold up her wings and she's gonna just step outside of the tower. And
So- She's gonna sit outside the tower. Is anyone gonna
Yeah.
follow her?
Zoe's gonna leave the tower.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll follow her.
Okay. We will go check on them in a moment. Nafis looks over, possessed by Neve, at you, Kier, and goes, Kier, what's really the problem? We were going to kill him, weren't we? What do you have? Is it that we're recycling? Is that the issue?
Recycling. That's sure. Aren't you Okay, okay. I'm not here to debate ethics with you, Neve. If you didn't think what you were doing was crazy, you would have said something.
Well, yes. But I just believe we were going through the process of reducing the members of the team. And, well, now we're reusing one and recycling him.
This sounds like a way you could justify the undead.
Yes,
I have some questions.
of course.
He was alive when you took over his body.
Just barely.
So where's his soul?
Oh, in this jar.
I've got a job,
And-
Karen.
Can I give it Lucy double
And-
inspiration for that, please?
Nope.
And is he lucid in there?
No, I'm sure he's not. It'd be horrible torture to watch yourself do things that you didn't want to do. I wouldn't do that. That's not consensual.
I insight.
Good. She's all about consent in most cases.
Yeah, well, what's a 17 say about consent today? And a 21 for Granach.
So, Granak, there are very rare cases where she would absolutely do something without someone's consent. In this case, she's viewing it as he was dead, and she went through the process of returning him to just enough life to make use of him. She never intended for him to actually come back fully. So, in her mind, she is using a costume.
Okay, I will believe that that's how she interprets it.
Now, how you guys interpret it is up to you guys.
And this is some kind of divine punishment for parading around the corpses of the city's heroes?
Well, of course.
And how long do you intend to keep him this way?
Oh, no more than a few days. We'll then start enough rumors, and I'll take a trip with his body, and we'll just disappear. And in about a week or so, I'll come back without him. No one will ever find the body, and
Wait,
be done with it.
so... Okay. And
Right,
Matilda
uh-huh.
looks at the rest of the party and she goes, okay. We all agree, right, that this guy was trying to kill us. Would have gladly done so, right?
And that's the least of his sins, really, not the point.
Okay, so, I hate to be a stick in the mud here, but, it seems like, from my perspective, what I'm understanding is that your issue with Neve's decision or method of divine punishment just involves wearing him around like a Sunday suit?
My issue is the
It's cruel.
Yes, I agree.
Neve,
it's the
Neve
soul
raises a
thing.
hand. I'm also cruel, and I admit it.
This is different. It is one thing to harm the flesh. It is another to harm the soul. It's
Well,
unseemly.
what will happen to his soul?
Oh, once we are done with him, and, well, I dig a deep enough hole somewhere where we're not going to discuss, because I don't want you to know, it's called plausible deniability, his soul will be released to MKL.
So this is really a 3-day reprieve for him. Because Imkal's not going to do fun things with him.
Oh, no. He's going to make sure that Nafis faces the eternal darkness.
I would almost rather him still face that immediately than have someone else be his judge.
And what would we do with the body then? How would you get your recommendation?
Puppetry.
Puppetry, that's all I'm doing.
Advanced ventriloquism.
It's
Not
an
helpful.
advanced ventriloquism. Instead of my hand, I've decided to stick my entire body up his ass.
I was waiting for that.
Here lets his head fall into his hands with that imagery.
Lucy applauds.
Matilda's looking around at the rest of her party like, oh no.
Zoya's not there. Zoya's not there. Zoya's not there. I can't do anything. I can't do anything.
Granok looks
Sorry, it's not a-
horrified.
Heckin looks
Okay.
totally fine with this.
You, and he's gonna look at Kira's gonna look at Neve very seriously. You swear that this is just a temporary arrangement, and you don't intend to like use him as a literal political puppet for an extended period?
Oh, well, I didn't say that I wouldn't use him as a puppet even after he was dead, but I'm not going to wear him forever here. Have you ever tried to... I don't understand. See, there's this thing, and she's uncomfortable in the chair. I don't understand it. And the 3 times I've done this before, I never can quite get used to walking this way. What do you do it here?
I think I know what she's finally talking about, and it's the twig berries.
Here,
Matilda
yeah, I picked that up
closes-
instantly.
Matilda
And-
closes the face plate on her helmet.
At this turn of topic, Granok will leave the room to go find the other two.
Understood? As if he's successfully making people uncomfortable.
Lucy's gonna raise a hand and says, I heard that tucking works.
Really?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have
This
to
is-
try that.
Not important.
Well, I don't want to stay like this, Kier. I'm too attached to my normal form. Plus,
I'm not. Shh.
there's this thing called identity that I value in myself. But
One more
Kier,
question,
can you?
Neve.
Well,
Yes. Yes.
I'll let you ask your question if I can ask one and get a straight answer from you.
Sure.
What's your question, Kier?
What else did we just help you achieve?
Well, I got married, so this whole place now legally belongs to me. I got
Gotcha,
this
poverty and into
really
the
pretty
big life.
ring that it hurt at first, but getting used to it now, it's kind of nice. I've gained political power because I'm now the wife of a member of the team, and generally, that's about it. Furthered our goals towards revenge against Alaris, which you knew I wanted. No, this is a surprise. I suppose we've gained some real estate, for me, of course. I'm willing to share. There is a sauna in here. You know where that is, right, Lucy? It's quite a nice place. It's self-sufficient. There's enough food and water stored within this mage tower to survive for months in case a Shatter Shaddai gets besieged. So, I guess that's what I've gained. But it won't really be accessible until, well, I return to who I normally am. So I don't want to keep him forever.
What's your question?
Oh, my question here is very simple, and Nafis walks towards you with a very feminine gait. Stops about a foot away from you. You can smell the cinnamon on him, like Old Spice and cinnamon.
Better than sulfur.
He looks at you. Here. My question is, do you like this form better or my usual one? Which do you find more attractive?
Your usual one. By a lot. Why?
Nafis leans forward, and it's that uncomfortable distance of a quarter inch away from your face.
Yeah, Kier unconsciously leans back a little bit.
He leans closer.
Prolonged eye contact.
The neck just stretches back like a meme.
As he's
Like those old-
looming, he looms forward. Well, Kier, I agree. The facial hair, the shaving of the face, it's not for me. But thank you for the compliment, Kier. And
Anytime.
he will lean back a bit. Now, if you ever want to experiment, we do have a couple days. And Nafis is going to turn, and with a feminine sachet of the hips, is going to go back towards the couch.
The femboys we all wanted.
I don't think so.
And we clearly didn't need.
Nope. So,
Okay.
what is the plan now? With that, the
Oh.
camera is going to pan outside to find the other three people of the party.
Well, I mean, two at first.
Well, two.
Granok came outside.
Yeah, Granite came outside about 30 seconds later. All right, so Zoya, Tyro.
Oh,
Zoya-
Baroness is just following Zoya.
Zoya is just outside the tower, and she's got her wings folded behind her, and you can tell she's thinking about something. She's still disturbed about what she saw earlier, but her mind is on something else.
Come on, Feathers.
Huh?
What's on the head?
You followed me out here. Oh, hi.
Look, sometimes you don't want to be followed. You didn't exactly leave like that, though.
You're right. You're right. I need to talk to the party about something, and I need Lou to not be involved. I don't trust her enough with this yet.
Well, why don't you run it by me? I mean, we're here
This needs to be an entire party thing. This is very important. And this will hopefully explain a lot of things. And I need to get this off my shoulders for the entire party.
now. Do I at least get a heads up on what this could be? You're not going to start being a leatherworker's apprentice, are you?
And she gives a slight chuckle. No, I'm not going to start being a leatherworker's apprentice.
Oh no! Every single one of us is going to become. I've got the blacksmithing bit. Gur has the leatherworking bit. You'll be a jeweler, but
Oh wait, no, that's more Granada. I think.
You're the one who sold the silver cutlery. I mean, goddamn.
Well, I think I would be a good salesperson.
You're making a good nest egg. Okay, I'll stop now.
Oh,
But what's
yeah, that's
without?
probably
Seriously. What was
um
thrown there was
in
backwards.
as a heads up, but not a full explanation. It's about my past and where I came from. Yeah, and I need to get it off my shoulders.
At least you know what's on your shoulders. I'm not
Huh?
saying it's worse. I'm not saying I'm worse. I'm just saying you're lucky to at least know where you come from.
And she sort of rubs her wing up against your thighs, and she's like,
Please, we're not.
no, it's like she's
Serena is going to actually be like, oh, little owl girl, no, get away from me.
she laughs at that. It's look, I'm short. You can't blame me.
Yes, I can.
Oh, well, you're right.
It's called discrimination, but I
That's
can't
when
blame
Granite
you.
comes out, seeing Zoya stroking Tyro's thighs with her wings.
I haven't opened it.
Granite?
As weird as it sounds, that actually sounds pretty normal.
Like if you envision it in your head.
Yeah, no, I've had her essentially do the same thing to me.
Yeah,
It's more of your calves for Grenade.
It's
Sorry,
more
it's
of
just
my
puts
face
up. Make it
because
short.
you land up on the shoulders and then do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Anyhow,
yeah.
but what's the thing about? Like, you don't have to worry about full explanation.
It's like I told you, it's about past and where I came from. And oh, hey, Granok. And she looks up at him.
I thought you came from an egg. Hi, shoulders. How you doing?
Ugh.
Yeah.
How are you holding up, little one?
I am doing. Sorry, that wasn't a good explanation. And she sort of like rubs her neck feathers a little. That wasn't a great explanation. Yes, she has a neck. Owls have necks.
She's
So-
buried in the floof.
Yeah, so she like rubs her neck feathers a little. Yeah, I'm doing. Sorry, that's not a great explanation, but I hope it gets the point across.
Just finished combat with a mage throwing a lot of fire at us. I
Not
get it.
just that, but that's actually not what's bothering me. It's more of what Neve did just a few minutes ago. Just what she did.
Necromancy's never an easy school to witness. Well, I mean, okay, half of it is, but then, clerics are going around saying, oh, healing people is fine with, but actually same school of magic. Nitty gritties.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yep, every time you use a healing spell, you're technically a necromancer.
Does that mean healing potions are causes of undead? And she sort of like puts her finger to her beak and she like looks up at the sky.
I'm gonna say it's less of you're dead and more like keeping the engine running.
Oh, okay.
But
Think of it more along the lines of the same resources to bring a body back is the same resources to keep a already going body going.
Interesting. All right,
no,
that makes
that's
sense.
pretty good. Look.
Oh, I don't like
Personally, I'm interested in necromancy in all ways. Like, I will always be fascinated by the different aspects of magic. However, practicing it on individuals, especially when they are not fully consenting and willing, battle excluded.
We still hardly know what she does, by the way.
that.
We
No,
just know
no,
she did
no,
clerical
combat.
spells.
Combat.
Yeah, we just know she cast a couple of clerical spells.
No, okay, Granite, stop. I'm in battle / combat / a scuffle / a tiff, not battle as in the username of the person.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh yeah, my last name causing confusion.
You saw me.
So, back to saying, using magic on unwilling people, combat excluded, is always a touchy subject, but necromancy touches something a bit deeper. It messes with spiritual energies, and that's sort of the realms of gods. And generally people don't like it, but it also just produces creepy things. That being one of them.
Take the mansion, for example. Like, you saw some of the things in there. You were with us.
Yep. That's the other thing too. It's like magic can be a tool, but it's always the intent, and there's people who have, easier ways to do bad things with necromantically charged stuff. Necromancy touch about 6 feet deeper. Yep, exactly.
Hey Tyro, and she looks up at you.
Oh, you can't look down at me.
What?
What's up? What's down?
Oh, so, you know what? I know that Dragonborn are sort of created with necromancy. Yeah, but
Necromantical abominations from the dead
Hey,
corpses of
let me finish before you start self-deprecating yourself.
No, I'm just saying. Okay.
Yeah, because I know it was gonna get there. So, I know that Dragonborn are created using necromancy, but before you start putting yourself down right now, I want to let you know that if any Dragonborn that I have met, which honestly hasn't been a lot,
Just
I
cocks an
think-
eyebrow.
I think that you are not a failure. I think that you are actually a very smart individual. And so I think you are not a detriment. I think you are a very, very useful individual and a good friend to have in this party.
I'm gonna take the compliment, but I'm also gonna say I am a fucking idiot. There is a difference between application of knowledge and the
Wisdom.
having of knowledge.
Yeah, it's the difference between wisdom and intelligence. And she sort of like giggles a little bit as she brings up something that was in the Shadow Shaddai entrance form
What?
for the school.
Oh fuck yeah, no. God, with Tilda having to do that would have been interesting. Yeah, no, I appreciate it, but again, small sample size.
Me? Yeah, it's damn it, Tyro.
No, I'm
I'm
not making fun of you. I'm saying I'm the only Dragonborn you've known, but also, it's. Look, I just want to take care of, clearing my name. But I want to be able to walk the Shadow Shaddai Library and find out why I don't remember 60 fucking years or anything. And he turns to Granak. You might also be interested. I'm cursed. I tried to remove one curse from myself yesterday. Or actually, no, today. And it failed.
Oh, you're cursed again?
Yep.
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe if I remove the curse, I'll be a real boy. Anyway.
Yeah.
Granak.
So go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Short stuff. You go.
Oh, okay. I just want to wait for the rest of the party to get out here, and I don't trust Lou enough with this information. So, because I've barely known her for how many days has it been since we met Lou, Gmerk?
A week.
About a week. Okay. I've barely known her for a week. I'm not gonna trust her with essentially my story. I'm not gonna trust her with that.
No, I trust Hecken with your story. A much better writer.
Hecken, we literally rescued from a door, and I would and they've saved our rear feathers a few times, or tails, or ends, a few times.
I love the door bird.
Yeah, and you know what? I trust Hecken much more than I trust Lou, just based off of 1, experience, and 2, time I've known.
And 3, she just so happens to be a big individual like yourself. I get it.
No, that's not the reason, but
I know.
yeah,
Anyway.
I don't trust Lou with my story, and so I'm probably gonna have to talk to the party, and I do mean the entire party except for Lou, about this thing that I need to get off my shoulders.
Okay, Grano, what's going on back there?
My knowledge, they're discussing the exact specifics of what is just encountered.
Does she plan to walk around forever like that?
From what I heard, she said only a few days before going back to her own body.
I'd like it to be less than that, but all right.
Agreed, but
well, the other thing is, and I hate to say this, and he just rubs his muzzle. It's good that she's taking it for us objectively, because objectively it's better for us, because random explosions and scuffles happening. The guards weren't called, thankfully, but if they had walked in there and found him dead, then doesn't matter what I did 60 years ago.
So also as a GM Eric question, are we outside?
Yes.
Cool.
I went outside.
If we're outside, I thought we'd be like in a foyer or something.
No, I said outside the tower.
Okay, cool. In that case, Ramius is going to rephrase and say it's better for us because, at least Nafis is, you know.
I was trying to say before you continue on, I do a perception check to make sure there's no one observing us because we're about to start talking about details about a specific thing that shouldn't get out.
I cast detect magic as well. If
It's okay.
just to
There's
see
a
if
guard
it's-
right there.
You're like mid sentence.
Yeah, there's a guard standing right there next to you guys during this entire thing.
Okay.
So I clamp his muzzle mid sentence real quick. Silently head towards, not walk towards, but point my head towards the guard, and then let go of his muzzle. And do I see anything else with a 23 at a inspection of everything else around?
Other than the guard, nobody else.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Damn, you've got a strong grip. So, yeah, all things considered, it's good because at least, you know, Nafis and his new bride are happily together. Or unhappily together. I don't know how marriage works. So, yeah. Let's go back inside then. We'll have to.
Yeah. I'm gonna stay outside for a bit just to clear my head and get my thoughts in order.
Well, we do also need to head back somewhere because, you know, once we get the recommendations from the feast, then we're.
Why don't you make sure things are wrapping up in there then, Tyro, and I'll just sit here with Zoya to make sure she's not alone.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he pats, you know, gives, what is it? Granik a pat on the back because so they can reach, and Zoya a little tap on the shoulder with his tail because, you know, you have to bend right down to pat her on the head.
So her lower eyelids are raised up as if she was smiling, but she doesn't have lips, so it looks unnerving.
Yep. Anyway, so walking in, and I'm just gonna, like, push the door open. All right, existential crisis. Anybody?
All right, so you guys walk back inside.
Well, yeah. Well, no. Tyrannus is the only one walking back inside.
Okay.
It's Granak and Zoya still outside.
Okay.
You wanted to stay outside. I wanted to make sure she was not left alone.
Understood. Cool. So, Tyro bursts into the room.
Existential crisis. Anybody?
Speed running.
Okay.
No,
cool.
thank you.
Well, necromancy bad. Whatever's happening with the happy couple, cool. Do you think
Lucy
we can get
makes
those
a face.
recommendations? Sorry, what was that?
Lucy makes a face. When Tyro
A
says
face?
necromancy's bad, Lucy makes a face.
What type of face?
What kind of face?
A displeased face.
Why
If
is
you want to roll an
necromancy bad?
insight check. Oh, sorry, what was that?
Why is necromancy bad?
Oh, it's not. I'm just saying because that's usually the public perception of it, but people don't realize that healing spells are necromancy, so they can shut the fuck up. I'm just trying to see what's going on here so we can actually proceed with the plans instead of freaking over the fact that the new couple joined in unholy matrimony.
Lucy's
Well-
probably in the middle of forging the letters.
The plan was given to us by the new couple. I feel like it's, if people have concerns about the new couple, they should get to talk them through.
Nafis,
Given
what
that
is
we're
your-
about to go and murder someone, cut or bring them a prisoner to deal with in possibly the same or worse way than they just dealt with this one.
Hey, Nafis, what's your opinion on this?
Nafis
Sorry.
looks at you. I think that Lou is doing a decent job. At least, just waiting for the signature, of course.
You know, hypothetically, I was talking to the one in the jar.
Oh, well, he can't
He's
hear
got-
you.
Right, hence the
Yes,
whole
he doesn't have ears.
joke of me screaming. So actually, I got a question about that, and this is just purely because curiosity killed the cat, but I'm a dragonborn, so fuck it. What happens to the soul in there? What's its perception?
It doesn't have one. It
So
sits
it's
there
just like going to
inert
sleep?
until either the body dies or I take over.
Okay, because I thought, again, this is fuzzy. I thought magic jars could be used to like you have it as an object, like say in a room, and you
Yes,
leap out
it's right
to
there.
possess. Yes, but you are the one who's transported, and then you leap out into it, and then the soul swaps, and then the soul has like 24 hours to then do it. This is old stuff that I'm trying to remember, and I'm asking technically next time.
Tyro. You're never going to use this magic, so why does it matter?
Curiosity killed the cat. We established that.
Well, the cat's not in the jar.
I can make a pussy joke there. So damn easy. And he's gonna sit down on the couch.
Now, all you need to know, Tyro, is without taking your soul out of your body, I can't take over your body and use it for anything. So you're fine.
Oh, I know. I'm also wanted by the police here, so
Yes,
wouldn't be good.
that'd be unfortunate. If anyone found out that we've managed to attack a member of the team, we'd all be wanted by the police. In fact, the guard outside would have to kill us.
Mm-hmm. We've established that, and Granix already shut me up from saying it because I didn't pay attention.
So,
Oh,
what's the plan?
Panic.
First,
Can
you
hear?
sign
I
these
told you.
letters, and Lucy's gonna, with a flourish, lift them up and present them for Neve to sign.
Okay. And he walks over, and using the signet ring and a signature, you guys now have your recommendation from Nafis. That's
Oh.
all you wanted from him.
I do have one question. I have one question though, and it's something I didn't get to ask Nafis. Is there a way to probe his memory at all, or is that
Oh.
less?
No, I'm afraid
Damn.
not. I'd have to be speaking with the dead for that. And Nafis
I mean, I
isn't
could do
quite there yet. We will cross that bridge when we come to it.
Sure,
That's
if you can find out if whatever you do with him once it's complete, if you're okay with asking him if he knows of me, because he possibly hinted that he might know me, and I don't know much about my own past.
Oh, Tyro, everyone knows about you. It was quite the scandal when Rafaj had that accident at the Grand Library.
Yes.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows the
Yeah.
name Tyronius Evilite. You're
Well-
something of a anti-celebrity here.
Oh yes, regular Ned Kelly. But the point is, never mind. Look, I'm trying to find more about my own past and see if I actually was responsible.
We'll have
Unless
to
you can
find
lift a
out
curse.
within. We'll have to find out within the Grand Library. So, Matilda, what do you think of this whole situation?
Matilda stands there thinking for a bit, and the helm she's wearing kind of tilts forward. I think that it's very complicated and that you have your reasons for doing this. I also think that the fight we got into was inevitable. I don't agree with your methods, but I also understand that we can't turn you in without completely compromising everything that we've promised to do. So, once this job is done, I would like to cut ties and we go our separate ways.
That's fine. I'll be very busy here in Shatter Shaddai. It's always been a pleasure working with you, Matilda. You've been so forthcoming. It's rare that I run into people who are honest.
Oh, let's move on to the next part of this job then.
And Matilda turns and she starts heading towards the door.
Still want to get you a helmet just so you could wear it, but I know it would never work.
So, does the party start heading in that direction?
Yeah.
Yep.
We've
It's
got
all
our
follow.
ill-gotten gains. We're not gonna, burn the witch, as it were.
All right. So, as you guys depart and go out into the town, we find Zoya and Granak seated there.
It's doing our own little thing.
Yep.
Like
Yeah.
sorting through basic common clothes to make sure there's nothing in the pockets.
Yep.
Matilda's gonna relay to Zoya and Greenock what she just
they're doing
told
laundry.
Neve. It'd just be like,
When this job is done, we're going our separate ways with Neve, and we're not taking any more jobs from her.
just
Zoya's,
get back to the
Zoya's
chapter.
wings relax slightly. Thank God.
So we going to
Gernok
Notch
will
then?
give like a little pat on the head for Zoya and go,
Mm.
I can very much agree with that sentiment.
She sort of like leans into the head pats and
I'm not a real big fan of these jobs that keep piling new clauses and new risks on top of risks. I'm sorry, Lou. I know that she's your significant person, but we're not doing any more jobs for her.
How about we have further discussion of appropriate topics back at Lucy's estate?
I want to move on to the next part of this job.
I need to talk about the party. I needed to talk with the party about something.
Okay.
And I don't trust Lou to know this information.
Lucy raises an eyebrow but doesn't leave.
All right then. I'm pretty sure we can find a quiet spot.
All right, because I'm sorry, Lou, but I don't know you.
Lucy shrugs, and at that point, she's gonna turn and start walking away.
Gernok would look at everyone, be like, do we really want to just watch her walk away like that?
Yeah, don't see why not.
I thought that was her giving us space. Lou, is this you giving us privacy?
She's gonna wave over her shoulder but keep walking.
That
That
says
seems-
nothing.
Affirmative-ish?
Okay.
I'll jog up real quick just to have a last word real quick. I know this is very sudden, and I apologize for the bluntness that was said just a moment ago.
Lucy takes a deep breath and rolls her eyes, but then, in a more serious manner, gives kind of a half shrug and says, "It's only been a week." And the little bird is pretty suspicious of pretty much everything, but all things considered, that tracks.
Lightly put, she was a tough egg to crack open to get much out of her, if anything.
Hey, what the hell?
No, darn puns.
And none of you could hear it.
Yeah. Nah.
Lucy nods, like she gets it. Frankly, she's not shared much of her own story either. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And she's like, well, you know where to find me if you need me. I know you said you weren't doing jobs for Neve anymore, so this may be where we part ways. And she just kind of leaves it in the air.
Well,
But she-
I believe the
inevitable future is we finish up with what we've already promised to do for her, which I do not know if she's talked to you much about or not.
And she told me to come help you. I don't know anything about what we're doing except she told me to come help you, so I've just been helping you with the task you guys say you need to do.
Oh god, what is the name of the dude in the library we're looking for? What document is that in?
Alaris.
Amar or Amir or starts with an A.
Alaris.
Douche.
Eric's trying to say it.
I've said it 3 times. Alaris.
We are looking for a person named Alaris that supposedly drugged her and began the whole cycle that initiated us finding her in that temple that we have.
Do I know Alaris?
You'd be familiar with the asshole that is Alaris.
Ah.
He is a
Yes.
handsome drow that came over and crashed a party and took Neve out on a couple dates, and then Neve and him disappeared.
That rat bastard. Lucy all of a sudden is like, yes, we're gonna kill that guy, right?
The plan was to
Kill that guy, right?
specifically bring him to her, but now most likely just kill and say the job is done would probably. The point is we can deal with him is the goal at hand.
Lucy is gonna give you a thumbs up and try to remember the last place you saw that guy in town.
Last time you
I
saw
think
that guy was at one of the major hotels here in town, the Ebon Pearl. It's a very fancy, very, very fancy hotel that has a luxurious dining room, and that's where he took Neve and didn't invite you.
Disrespectful. Rude.
That's why his last name
Churlish and insubordinate.
Churlish is a great word.
It is. Triple word score.
So yeah, so Lucy will say, go deal with Zoya. I need to make some notes now that I know the direction in which we are heading.
At that, Granok will put like a hand on the shoulder, give a light squeeze for thank you for understanding, and then go catch up with the party.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like when she heard a couple of more details of what's going on, she has reignited her passion and will be waiting for us whenever we choose to return.
Oh,
Nice. I mean,
alright,
I feel
yeah.
bad because, you know, again,
Why?
Zoe,
Given a half a moment to breathe and think, she understood.
well, yeah, but also, do think about it for a second. She's taken us into her home, and like motions to everybody's fine haberdashery and such. You know, she's literally clothed us, fed us, and housed us for a week or so, and yeah.
Zoya starts looking guilty. Her ear feathers sort of like go down.
Zoya, you don't have to be. You don't have to put you can put any stipulation you want on any information. If you want, you could tell, hey guys, everybody leave the room except for, Matilda. You could only tell her. The information you tell us is yours to do. But that being said, I don't think we really should be it's just an unfortunate thing that Lucy's significant other is clashing with morals at some point with us, or and it does it can come off as ungrateful, and I wish I knew what to do to thank her, but I feel like that should just be me shutting the fuck up.
Granok will put on a smile, look down at Zoya and go, either way, the point is, no harms, no fouls. Let's find somewhere and have our discussion.
Two
There were
fouls.
2 fouls.
She nods and
Each 2
says, "Thank you."
Damn it.
All right, so you guys can go and find a quiet corner of an alley.
If you give me 10 minutes, I can facilitate a conversation no one could listen into.
That sounds like
yeah,
exactly what we're looking for.
yeah.
You piqued
I
my
will-
magical interest.
Ritual cast telepathic bond for just this group.
Well,
Oh.
why don't we go find a nice inn and have get settled down and fill our bellies?
And alley sounds like a better place to cast a 10-minute spell in this city.
Yeah.
For casting the spell, absolutely.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. I was going to say also, just thinking about the logistics of it, like, would each class's ritual casting be different? Like, the wizard scratches the chalk outline, the sorcerer does the humana, humana, humana. The bard just plays a ditty for 10 minutes like a badass.
It just plays Fire in the Flames.
Freebird, there you go.
Oh, hold up. This is Heckin we're talking about. So would they just tell us a story?
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
Gather around the campfire and
Okay.
sing our campfire song.
Bold all of you. Oh, bold of all of you. Alright. I still love that long distance firing lane. Not gonna lie, it was fun to be a T-Rex for a little bit.
No thoughts, head empty.
Sorry, what
I
was
have a really
thinking?
big
Was
head and little arms.
that? Turns out that's just for Terry. Alright, so where are we gonna go? What tavern are we gonna go to?
What's available? Mister, I used to live here.
There's tons of various taverns and inns. What kind of quality are you looking for, sir?
Something moderate, not too loud and rambunctious, nothing upclass, but nothing like run down.
A
Just a
family
nice
pub.
Yeah, essentially the family pub, just a place we can sit down, enjoy the atmosphere, eat some food.
Okay. So you guys can go to the Brass Dome.
Nice.
So we wait for
Right.
Heckin to reestablish our link, and then we can do the thing.
Now, is it bad that every time we have to talk in telepathy, we have to have our hands on our head? Because that's what I've done in a party before.
You also have to rub your belly and pat your head at the same time.
Okay, what about that?
Alright, now you have to have your left foot be in 6/4 time and your right foot be in 7/8 time.
Okay, fuck you. I have tried that. Fuck you. Alright.
Alright, are we at the tavern?
Yes, you guys can find your way to the tavern. I don't have a great piece of art for that place, so we will just put you guys over here.
Is Lucy sitting with us?
No,
Lucy
she
is
went
not.
home.
She went off to do her own thing. And she did
With
not go
vengeance.
home.
With vengeance in her heart, she went somewhere.
Correct.
You go brood in silence.
Oh, girl, I don't
Or-
brood.
or-
Lucy
no,
doesn't
brooding
brood.
involved.
Lucy
I'm
doesn't
pretty
brood.
sure-
Lucy gets even.
I'm
Lucy's
pretty
a woman
sure
of action. There's no brooding involved. here.
formulating a revenge plan and doing research and finding everything
a
that this
voodoo
person
doll.
loved.
Lucy is going through that serial killer montage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey there, Dexter.
Murder board.
All right.
Now
Be careful.
the conspiracy
Don't you-
theory board, 2 cigarettes in hand.
So, you guys find yourselves at the Brass Dome Bar.
It'd be so funny if it actually had like a brass dragonborn or something.
Telepathically? Take it away, Zoya.
Dragonborn in this city? It's more likely than you'd think.
Ha.
Hey, Talkers, pretend you've had a spell of silence cast on you. It's Zoya's turn to speak.
Oh. All right. So, just as a basis, I told this to Tyrone Granok already. But I need to tell the party something, and this is important, and I hope will explain a few things based off of how I've been behaving through the past few months. And yeah, this is probably going to be hard for me to get out and just organize my thoughts, so it might be a little jumbled. I'm sorry if it comes out like that. So, yeah. Here I go. I have been keeping secrets from the party. And my goal in this party was not exactly to become an adventurer, but to get more powerful so that I could save my brother. And I don't know where my brother is. So, after I joined Matilda and Kier, after they picked me up from the forest, I guess got caught along for the ride. I don't know where my goals are right now. I don't know where I'm even going at the moment. And I'm asking for the party's help to help me find my brother. I don't know what plane he's in. He might be in the Feywild, he might be in the material plane. I don't know where he is, but I want to take him back to Briarglen and go back to my family.
I might have an idea. Thing.
And she looks at Tyro.
I could make a scroll of sending for you. You could cast it and send it to. You remember what your brother looks like, right?
I mean, last time I saw him was, it's been 7, 8 years now. But I remember what he looked like before I lost him. I don't know what he looks like now.
Let me just.
I know his name.
Yeah, you just need to know of somebody to do it. You could probably get a. Oh, there it is. Sending. Just okay.
I just want to know if he's
Creature,
alive.
You can send messages across any and even other planes of existence, but if the creatures that claim you, there's a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive. So Tyrion's just gonna, again, curled up, head down, and just thinking. If I make a scroll for you, you could send it. You'd have to cast it successfully. But you know your brother, and it's only a small chance that it won't reach him. So you could ask him a direct question.
I just want to know if he's alive and okay and safe, and just
I know exactly how you feel.
that I can find him and bring him back, or even if he wants to come back, if he wants to be found. And she's just going down this train of thought.
Okay, settle down. I know exactly how you feel. My parents are right here. I don't even go to them because I'm scared of what might happen. I want to, and I want to reach out to them and say, hey, are you guys okay? But I need to cast a 3rd level spell each time. Not exactly something for conversation. So unless anybody else has got any other ideas, I'm still fine for helping out, find her brother. But it's a lead.
He looks up at Hecken.
I've tried to cast. I was a bit silly. Didn't get a formal education like you, Taro, so I tried to cast a scroll once that I couldn't. Is Zoya going to be able to use the scroll that you make?
I mean, I can cast spells, but I'm not sure if they'll.
I can cast spells,
Yeah.
It's a
but I couldn't
number of
cast some scrolls.
It's a number of factors. number one, it depends on how well I make the scroll. I'm still going to need to put time and money, gold into this. Second off, and I could probably give Zoya the best chance if I'm right there reading it to her. The only other option, though, is if you were to read it from the grimoire like I do, but I feel like that'd be way above you.
I don't think I'd be able to read that thing.
Oh yeah, no, I understand what you mean, but look, worst case scenario is the spell fails, and
I have no idea where my brother is with no leads.
you can hold up. You can always do it again. The worst case scenario is that the spell fails, and we just have to resources wasted. It doesn't mean we can't try again.
You're right. You're right. I'm just stressed, and I'm trying. I need to get stronger so that I can go further into different planes, that I can see if he's actually even there. I need to get stronger.
You don't need to be stronger. No, you don't. Just listen.
Mm-hmm.
I've been exactly where you are, and it took a scary lady in a blue dress to make me realize that you don't need it. You need you can rely on those you trust. Yeah, and I hope in the future Lucy does travel with us. She seems like a fun individual, but you know, if that's just us, that's just us. You don't need to be stronger now. There is a way for you to be stronger now, but it's going through the chroma something fucking.
The chrononacrum.
Yeah, that.
And
I've already fucked with timey-wimey shit. I'm not gonna do it again.
And I think Frost knows more than she's letting on. I never told her about my past, and yet she knew that I wouldn't be able to return to the Feywild. How did she know, and what else is she not telling us?
Oh, are you comfortable telling us why you can't return to the Feywild?
I don't know. She just said to me when we took this job, before we even met you, Hecken, and she just gestures to you while she's speaking through the mind link. Before we even met you, and yeah, just like random gesture. So she just gestures at you, Hecken. Before we even met you, when we first got this job, she said that I wouldn't be able to return to the Feywild, that I wouldn't be able to see a friend, and I'm worried as to what that would mean, and I'm just at this point I'm scared. What's happening? And
would it help or hurt to hear a bunch of rumors that may or may not be true about your brother? I found sometimes they have a lead that's worth chasing, but you need to understand it's not guaranteed to be true at all.
Yeah, I mean, rumors are better than nothing, because rumors can be taken back down to the source. So I'm open to hearing some.
I call Granddad.
So
Timers, boys, bring them out.
Question.
okay.
Wait, question. Before you start this, Eric, I do have a serious question. Because telepathic bond is going, do we get to hear all the rumors that are just like accidentally leaving?
So Zoya's
yeah, exactly. Open mic.
Zoya's gonna give Hecken a name. Heba Featherborn. Heba Featherborn.
Alright, I'm gonna call Granddad if no one stops me. I will try to pass on everything it says through the telepathic link to you all.
Oh,
or would you prefer I keep it private to you, Zoya?
No, give it raw.
I would like to share this. I need to stop keeping secrets.
Just bite me if you need me to stop.
I won't peck you. I'll just let
It's
you
a
know.
bad thing.
Yeah, it's so weird.
It's what the bad parent would do if you've done the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Yep. I got the timer going. Whenever you're ready.
Go ahead. I'm ready.
All right. So, we're contacting Granddad, and what is the exact thing we're asking for Granddad?
Heba Featherborn, whatever Zoya said.
There we go.
Ah, yeah, it's him. Nice to hear back from you, Heckin. You really should be in touch more often, you understand? See, it's... I feel old when we don't talk often, and so these things rattle up in my head. But you wanted to know about Heba Featherborn, not Sheba Featherborn, or Hebo, or any of the others, but Heba. That's with the Hiba, right? Like IPA, but not a beer, more of an outlet, right? Yeah, right, exactly. Well, what I heard from a cousin's third cousin, fourth removed, was that Heba Featherborn left the Fey Realms, got kidnapped especially, and managed to escape. See, Heba went to the Fey Realms to kind of find some magic. Felt a calling there. Yeah, but has managed to return to the material plane. They claim that Heba is not merely lost, but is actually a harbinger of cosmic change. Indeed, their presence signals an upcoming celestial event that could reshape Toivoa's magic forever. Oh, yes. See, magic is tied to the weave, and Heba's got this moon section in their feathers that looks like it's some sort of Anwa thing. You know, Anwa, the moon goddess. Did you hear about her high priest? He recently helped in the slaying of Vagradan. Such a noble creature with a shell that shone like the sun, but only at night. It's amazing how that works. Anyway, did you know that he was sent to help the party by the Haven Scent? The Haven Scent is an item that allows the loyal people who touch it to go where they are most needed in the world. It's an amazing construct. Anywho, maybe Heba Featherborn should touch it. It'd probably be good for someone in the world for him to touch it. Anyway, I'm off track again. But Heba supposedly is coming up with a celestial event that they're going to be involved in. I don't know what that could be. I mean, it's just Alan, right? But so that may be the case. But I also heard another rumor. The other rumor is that Heba, during the transition from the Fey realms to the material plane, got stuck in a dream. Oh, yes, a dream. A dream near the city of Asatoro. They say that there are dream mages there. Hidden beneath the city, beneath the canals even, where they hide and manipulate people's dreams like horrors in the night. They trick them into doing things that they don't want to do. Sounds fairly terrifying for me. And did you know that in Shu, where Asatoro is, that the women are in charge? It sounds quite lovely to be able to be told what I need to do for the day. Imagine having all my clothes laid out for me. It'd be so convenient, don't you think? Anyway, being told what to do and just having to stay at home and cook while my wife went out and worked, I may have to go and try that sometime. But they say that Heba got trapped between the dreams and reality, wandering endlessly through the subconscious of sleeping mortals here on the material plane. Of course, that sounds a little far-fetched, but you know how it goes. Someone's Aunt Matilda and someone else's Aunt Gretchen, they kind of get together and start talking about things. But then, along that celestial event line, there was a rumor that a Owlin was claiming to be a living constellation, that he has descended from the stars and manifested as an Owlin here on the material plane. Manifested as an Owlin and wanted to have a sister. And so, because he was bored, he came to the material plane and imposed himself on a family. Because he imposed himself on a family, they all thought that, oh, he's so wonderful, we should have a sister for him so he's not lonely. And so they hatched a little egg, and there you go. He pretended to be the brother to the sister. But I don't know if that's true or not. Regardless, he was missing, but I believe that he's on the material plane, but could be somewhere else. Who knows? But anyway, I did hear that there's this other Owlin, his sister presumably, named Zoya Featherborn, who's responsible for his death. She killed him, you heard. She stabbed him in the eye many, many times. The whole village was talking about it. Anyway, I'm sure it's not true. After all, Zoya is supposedly one of the calmest people they've ever met. But it was just one of those things that may have just snapped. Maybe it was a fight or a tiff or something. But Heba supposedly died at the hand of Zoya Featherborn. I think I got close to 10 minutes as everything fades.
It's still 4 minutes, 17 seconds.
I got.
Go on,
You're
Granddad.
doing better, Eric. You're doing better.
Go
You need to
on.
rewrite that spell.
I need to rewrite that spell for 5 minutes. I can do 5. No
Right.
problem.
Yep.
10 minutes
Good.
of rambling is a long time.
I can
Alright.
do it.
So, how many
Y'all know you
knowledge
do.
checks do I need to roll from that?
All of it's rumor.
Yeah, I know, but like based on the rumors.
What do you want to roll for what information?
Eric's tired.
Figure out truth from rumor.
How would you
But-
verify?
If Zoya wants to speak, I will think of my questions.
Zoya is at that last bit of her brother died by her hand. Her eyes are like wide and in horror, and she's just staring into space as if like looking at Granddad. And then the spell ends, and she just like looks down at the ground, and she shakes her head. It's like that last one is no, what? That last one is not true, and she says that in the mental link.
Remind me, heckin', never to have you cast that spell about me.
Oh, don't worry.
What was that?
Don't
Pass
worry.
it now?
No, don't worry, Kier. I've got something for you. As soon as I get the spell Legend Lore and 200 gold of ivory strips, just pat him on the shoulder. You're toast.
I mean,
But
that's just
that-
gonna be the truth.
I can also guarantee that Heba is my younger brother. He did not create me. I helped hatch his egg. I sort of like clung to it basically after it was laid. He was a cute little bird. Anyway, sorry.
You never know. This is just conjectures. It's just rumor. This is
I
all
know,
Miami.
but I know. But he definitely did not die by my hand. I can verify that. He did not create me and descend from the heavens. I can guarantee that. The closest thing that I could actually believe is him being a cleric of Onwa. I could probably see that. He was a very calm and curious child.
Can somebody put the name of that god that was just said?
Onwa, wasn't it?
Thank you.
I could see that, but he's supposedly, and I say supposedly, still or has left the Feywild, supposedly, or I didn't know he even went to the Feywild. That's coincidental.
I mean, keep in mind, this is Granddad we're talking about.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's
it's-
why I said supposedly.
Okay.
Yeah, but supposedly he's left the Feywild and might be a cleric of Onwa. This is like the most information that I've got on him, even if it may all be false.
Well, if he left the Feywild and all of that, then the rumor about him being dead has to be fake.
Yeah, and I definitely didn't kill him by my hand.
No, you killed him by a knife, apparently.
She
Tyro.
glares at Tyro with like daggers in her eyes.
Still is
Thanks,
actually
Tyro.
gonna reach out to smack you.
No, and Tony's gonna be, hey. At least you didn't cause a temporal rift that split Amanda into 3, okay?
It'll be a light smack.
Like, seriously, like, Tyranius just goes, Zoya, again, I get everything. I feel what you feel. Oh no. Your brother, you've been caused, the unwoe and shit like that, and everything you know is wrong. Gee, fuck, my guy, I am right here.
Saying about you.
No, I'm not saying it's about me. I feel like
I know.
empathize.
I'm shooting.
Tyranius is gonna reach out and smack Kira over the head. So that's now I know why you do it, Matilda. That's nice.
Yeah.
Man, there's gonna be some just other patron here just watching us gesture, hit each other, never say a word.
It's like when teenagers would sit around the Starbucks just texting each other, and all of a sudden one would be, "You bitch!" I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen, and it is funny as fuck.
The group chats, they get wild, man.
Yeah, but when you're at the same fucking table, anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Negative granite.
Okay.
No. But yeah, if you want, I can try and put some money towards getting.
I would like to help fund it. This is my brother we're looking for, so I would like to help fund it.
Okay, so there's 2 things you can fund. Number 1, the scroll, which we'll have to figure out how to make that. Eric, Tyranius would know how to make scrolls, right?
Yes.
And as far. Okay, so how much would it cost for Tyranius to make it? Because usually, if he was to transcribe it into his book, it'd be 50 gold per spell level it's a level 3 spell, so it's like 150. But I think I've heard like crafting is like half the cost or something.
So
that much
it's going to cost 100 gold to craft the scroll for the 3rd level scroll. Now the question is, what scroll are you considering doing?
Sending.
Sending?
I don't have Legend of Law yet.
All right. So.
And it's also going to take time. So, if you guys want to lock me in a room for a few hours.
I mean, I think we should complete our current objectives first, especially because, I've got a quest of my own to pose to the party, but like I said, I'm going to wait.
Your quest
Zoya will be unable to cast Sending.
I am able to cast 7 2nd level spells off of the wizard spell list.
Yeah, certain ones, yeah. And
can't she? Well, can't she? She could pass an Arcana check to.
No, it has to be on your spell list.
Oh, okay. I can cast it for her then. I can just, you write it down and I'll fucking cast it for you.
Okay.
I have 1 casting of it then, if that's the case, and I can do it now.
Oh, yeah. Let me think about what message to send.
So it's 25 words maximum. Write
25
down
words?
on a piece of paper.
Okay, got it.
Send
And
it.
she pulls out her journal and starts writing.
Do we want to start heading back to Lucy's then?
I mean, did you have anything else to share, Zoya?
I mean,
What?
that's the main thing that I needed to get off my shoulders, but I think that's good for now.
Tyronius has already strongly implied it, but I think I won't speak for everyone, but I'll speak for myself. I would be happy to help you find your brother.
She looks up at
Absolutely.
Kier and Heck and Byro.
I don't know if you read my message or not, but I also already responded to you for that.
Oh, okay. She's like, she chuckles a little bit at Tyro's blip.
I need that as an emoji.
Yeah. So, and she looks up at Granok and
Way up at Granok.
yeah, like way up at Granok, and she like closes her eyes and her ear feathers perk up, and you can tell she's a lot more relaxed now that she's told everyone that, and she says, "Thank you. I'm glad you're all accepting and are willing to help me through this. Out of character, I'm going to start typing up the 25 words thing.
Okay.
Yep, take your time.
So, you guys ready to go try to find Lucy?
Yep.
I have an idea of how to find her. When we're outside, I'm just going to ask the party, do you mind if I try something before we step outside?
Go
Like,
ahead.
locate objects.
Tyra. Women are
Right.
not objects.
No, but her dress is.
Yes.
Would that be a bad... Eric, would that be a bad idea for me to do that in this city?
That's up to you.
I think it's a bad idea for you to do anything in this city. You're a wanted man.
So look, nobody wants me.
How far have we gone from Face's place?
100 feet? 200 feet?
Okay.
Oh, damn, he lives in the good side of town. Pub right out the street. Yeah, let's just walk around.
Lucy, how far away did you go?
Went to the Ebb and Pearl, and depending on what she was told there, she would have followed any leads as applicable, and then when they dried out, she'd have gone home.
Alright, so
Yeah, that was my second question. I was going to be like...
you went to
do
the
we just
Eben
wait?
Pearl,
Mm-hmm.
which looks like this.
Ooh, okay.
Fancy. Look at those domes.
Good dome.
That's a nice dome. Looks at Grenok's head.
Good thing we're not there.
So, Lucy, what questions would you have asked here?
Lucy definitely would have walked in acting like her boyfriend stood her up, and where is he, and how dare, and when I get my hands on him,
Oh God.
Oh, God.
on God,
Okay.
te voy a romper la cara.
Oh,
Oh, God, we're going to... Shit, he in trouble.
Please, yes.
Do
Yes.
the whole thing in Spanish. That'd be fun.
So, let me get the maitre d' here real quick. Because I lost it.
Mommy swear at me in Spanish.
I'm not gonna lie, I love hearing Spanish, like when people are pissed off. I don't know why, it sounds fun.
So exciting, right?
Alright, so you would have asked for the maitre d' to come and help you out. So, here we go. Had to go collect him from the Saturday morning group because didn't expect you guys to actually talk about him.
Sorry.
No apologies. This is great. All right, so you went and talked to the maitre d', and you may need to zoom out and back in if he's blurry. Because, well,
I mean, that's called facial hair.
He looks like Jafar. I don't trust him.
that's
He looks
racist.
like fun.
His beard is much nicer than Jafar's.
No, that's not racist. If I think he looks like Jafar, a criminal, I don't trust him because he looks like that guy who is the criminal.
So,
He
yes,
looks like
madam. My apologies. Is there something that we can help with, madam?
My man was here el otro día with another woman, and I need to know where he is.
Ah,
Where is Alaris?
Alaris. Oh, he has been banned from the Eben Pearl.
He's gonna be banned from he's gonna be banned from life when I get my hands on him. Where did he go?
Oh, should he return, your wishes is my command. As far as where he is departed to, madam, I cannot say, save that he left through the front door of the Eben Pearl, as we did not want the disgusting actions that he is accused of being performed here.
Damn. She wants to storm out and ask other people, but now she wants to know what the. She wants to know what he did.
What's the scoop?
What's a sitch?
Well, come on.
Who else
but
did he
yes.
hurt?
So Lucy's expression is going to soften, like very empathetic, like, oh no, what did he do here? Is there anything that I can help? Can I make any? How can I make it better? Like,
You
what
would
did
have
he
not been
do?
accused, but the fact that you're associating yourself with the man known as Alaris is a concern. You must understand. So your presence here in the Eben Pearl is going to be watched closely. You see, Alaris is accused of drugging multiple people within the dome, and we cannot tolerate such actions. The latest one was resistant to the poison and managed to catch him in the act. He has retreated from, as far as we know, here to the Grand Library, where he hides within the bureaucracy that exists within. Your man, if you could call him that, and only due to the nature of his physicality as opposed to any honor he might have had at one point in his life. That individual, the worm-ridden filth of a human, the drow that he has hidden himself as, now resides in the central library here of Shatter Shaddai.
So as he's talking, like Lucy's expression gets darker and darker, and like her jaw gets a little sharper, but it feels like a flicker.
He bows. I did not mean you offense, madam, but simply a derogatory statement towards someone who I find utterly repulsive on the face of Toivoa.
And she's gonna hold up her hand and say, "You misunderstand. I'm insulted for the worms that you would even compare him to them. The worms have more dignity. I didn't have any idea about any of this, and I'm going to drag his corpse back. I am so sorry that this happened in your fine establishment." And she's gonna give him a bow, like a deep apology.
He's going to gesture to a corner for a little bit more privacy.
She'll follow him.
Okay? I am not supposed to speak of this, but if you would, he has offended the honor of the Ibn Pearl. When you take his corpse, would you mind placing this upon it? It will deface it to the point that anyone who chooses to ever think of him will view him in the worst light possible. It is a curse of hideousness. And he hands you a crystal.
A crystal?
Yep. Simply break this upon his body.
A crystal, okay.
Yeah.
She happily accepts it.
It only works on the dead.
Oh, he's gonna be dead. Don't you worry, he's gonna be.
Finger to lips. Shh, he will be.
This is the least that I can do for the Ebon Pearl. It will be done.
Now, are you in Lucy, guys, or are you disguised?
No, she's just Lucy.
Okay. Thank you, madam. And please, tell your housekeeper that the shipments are due to arrive on time.
He's gonna nod and say, "Thank you, much appreciated."
Of course.
And then
anyone who comes in should be well aware of who the proprietor of the establishment is.
oh shit, you're the proprietor of this establishment?
She didn't know that.
Shit, yeah, I didn't know that either.
Ah, it's a double layer. If we've got meta knowledge, then
Clicks, and she's like, "Oh, so I should clarify. Actually, like, Alariso isn't my boyfriend. I just need to find him because I'm still gonna kill him. But he messed with Neve, and Neve is. Don't worry, I didn't mess with him."
At the mention of Neve Durcatus, he goes, she is not welcome here either.
No, that's a granted. She's not welcome a lot of places. It's fine.
That one's acceptable.
That one's a given.
The act of solicitation of the staff and guests and security and everyone else was unpleasant.
Yeah. That's
I keep telling her not to mix business with pleasure, and she just completely loses it. So you know what? Deserved. She earned it. Don't even worry about it.
Thank you, miss.
So she's gonna hold the crystal and say, you know what? If I could do this curse twice, I would. So much obliged.
He will bow to you.
Get one.
Yeah, he's going to bow to you as you are the owner of the place and technically his boss, in spite of the fact you've never met him and have never been here before.
Such a terrible boss. I feel like Renario told me about this place and I completely forgot. And then I
would
heard all these
never have
rumors.
told you about this place because he doesn't want you to go there and F it up.
This desserts, the food.
He gets
This is where he gets my takeout.
Renario,
This is where he gets my takeout.
Exactly. He gets it catered
Yeah.
from this place.
This is what? No, this is this where he gets the tailor as well.
Of course.
Fucking Lucy, my guy, what are you doing?
Yes. I'm doing my
Something-
best.
Something tells me she needs somebody to look over her finances for her real
Yes,
quick.
it's not me.
That's
It's not me.
Renario.
That's what Rana does. That's his job.
That's literally what he's doing, is he's making sure that she's super wealthy because it serves him as well.
It's more like somebody just needs to tell her how, like, what exactly she owns, so she can say either go there more often or not go there.
No, just don't tell me about it. It's fine. It's
Is,
fine.
is there someone in the basement? Just is there like a, what do you call it? A bunch of monkeys in a basement just typing out fan fiction?
No. Lucy is best served by just going shopping and walking out without having to pay, because otherwise it's too expensive. Might as well buy the store.
Why do I feel like okay, sorry. I just feel like this is like the Avengers movie. It's like, Jarvis, how fast can we buy this building?
Exactly. All right. So,
Lucy is Batwoman.
cool. Lucy, you going back to your house?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, everyone reconvening at Lucy's?
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So we reconvene at Lucy's house.
The real question
If
is,
we
does she
beat her
get there
there-
first, or
If we beat her there, Kira's gonna try and say mommy's home.
Okay.
No, can we get Matilda?
Listen,
No,
you did
please.
ask going.
No, I volunteered.
So,
No.
as you
Tony's
no. As a matter of point here, Kier said it first. You guys cannot change what Kier has said here. Kier, in order to enter, I need you to roll a performance check to be...
Oh, I have good luck with these. Oh, not this character.
I have good luck with these, not on this character. That doesn't help you in this case.
Yo, I have good
No.
luck on these characters for no good reason.
All right. So, performance. Here we go.
3, 2, 1, baby.
Not this character.
The door
So
does not
Kier-
open.
I'm
We
still
tried.
gonna act it out. Kira
Sure.
will like blow a kiss to the door and say, "Mommy's home."
Can we try Matilda? Just because I want to see if that works.
A performance check?
Yep.
Matilda sighs and she takes off her helmet.
What are we rolling performance
None.
for? I just got back.
No.
Matilda is
Mommy's
unable to
home.
open the door.
Could I have a try?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We go to Heckin?
Please.
Have the bar do it.
Do I have a racial bonus to mimicry?
Ah!
Thank you.
I don't think you do. I
I
think
don't.
that's Kenku.
I know I don't.
That's Kenku.
Should have been a Starling.
Oh, this is so good.
All right. So
A
Heckin.
little closer than both of us.
Yeah. So Heckin, how does this go?
Cover your ears. Mummy's home.
As the doors open, you are allowed entry into Lucy's house.
It's like cover your ears, speaks
You
at normal
just need a
volume.
good enough performance.
Yeah. I do have a. That's a question.
Well,
That's
she
a
probably
question.
put her heart into it, and that was the difference.
Yeah.
I do have a question though about
Say
that.
it like you mean it.
I was fully, by the way, I was
Awesome.
fully committed to do it if that all fails. But then Heckin was like, "Can I do it?" Fine.
Zoe's gonna try, just like.
All right. So you guys come in, and Lucy arrives shortly after. However, Lucy, when you come in, is it the Latina pissed off in the house energy?
The door's just
Do we
Yeah,
feel a
like-
disturbance in the
Leave
force?
the door open.
You absolutely feel a disturbance in the force. Like Lucy sees that the door is open now that you guys are there, and she just throws the door open. Just wham. Me cago en la puta madre de este muchacho, pero lo voy a matar.
Maybe?
I don't know, but look, I'll take 2 with extra jalapenos.
Blinked twice. I was going to offer to prepare snacks.
And so she's just like breathing heavily. She's like,
Who is your daddy? What does he do?
So the guy. Okay, so the guy. He went to the restaurant that I really wanted to go to, and apparently that's where Rana gets my food from. And apparently I own it. Rana, you didn't tell me I own the Ibn Pearl. Anyway, so the guy was drugging people there, and then of course Neve was the last one. Of course Neve got herself banned too. That one I expected. Like I don't know why I thought it wouldn't happen, but
That's good.
it's the guy. The guy. We gotta kill him. Okay? Yeah, we're gonna kill him.
So are we gonna like?
Renario
Okay,
comes
I have a
by
question.
and silently hands a banana smoothie with Nilla wafers in it to Lucy and walks out of the room.
That sounds good.
I have a question, Miss
Aw.
Lucy.
He knows me.
So I will raise my hand. I think I can fill in at least part of the middle gap of that rent there. She did not realize who Neve had originally tasked us upon. I gave the name, and then this happened.
Wait,
Well, I,
Okay,
for one,
tell you
love
what we
this
were
new
doing.
motivated side of Lou.
Yeah, Lucy, I do have a question though. If you're the owner of the Ebon Pearl, are we gonna like? I've heard like you get great massages there. Are we gonna like acupuncture him to death?
Oh no, I'm going to murder him with my own 2 hands.
We'll leave
Do you
that
want
to
to be a
you.
T-Rex? No,
No,
monkey.
no. With my own 2 hands.
Okay.
So we're heading to the library, right?
Yes,
got
that's
our
where he's held up.
papers.
So once again, what time of day is it again?
At this point, it would be
Also-
9 p.m.
Yeah. So,
So the
I was
offices
gonna
are
say-
probably closed.
Correct. Zoya, were you trying to say
Yeah.
something?
Is the mental link still up?
yeah, if it's been less than an hour.
So, no. So, she's gonna ask through the mental link. Do you think it's a good time to let Lucy know about what's going on? She seems
do it.
pretty
If you're
heated.
okay with it.
I will not force you to tell her, but it seems she does want to help. So
And
Oh.
you probably should before we put a house in danger.
Good-
If we go
good-
seeking some guy.
Good point. I want to be the one to do it. I feel bad about just not letting her in on the
maybe
the
tell
group.
her that instead of saying
Yeah,
it to us
that's
in our heads.
That's what she was.
So like this
about
whole
to
time
do.
everybody's been quiet and Lucy has gotten more and more into the banana.
I assume
like,
you were fully appeased.
yeah, no, like it's
The banana.
magic. Like thinking about it now just has a big grin on my face because it sounds so good.
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna lie.
For
I'd
the
go a
record,
chocolate banana
guys,
or anything with
For the
it.
record, this is the only tranquilizer that works on any Latina. Just saying.
So
the
what
only
about
thing that's
chocolate
better.
banana?
No.
No.
The only thing that works on a Latina woman, period, is a banana pudding with Nilla wafers and maybe a caramel drizzle, and that's it.
Oh,
You heard it.
Yeah, that almost sounded orgasmic. What the hell?
Right?
contain
Wow,
yourself.
that's got
It is a cultural treat and it is wonderful.
that has gotten more of a reaction out of her than any sort of saucy thing we've said. We've implied this entire campaign.
Yeah, that's because this is
can't tell us
real.
secrets like this.
Yeah, we've been given a silver bullet is what
It's
we've been
okay.
given.
It's okay.
Now-
Lou, it works on GM Eric too.
It does.
Just like you.
But, Lou, I hope you know next Terminus Con I'm gonna have this.
Please.
Hold on.
I have a
GM Eric is
recipe.
Latina confirmed.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. The only problem
Oh,
is I
God.
can't use this because I don't know any Latinas.
Be happy.
Oh man.
You need to get on that.
They haven't swum. They haven't swum
You know
past
Battle.
the sharks.
Oh.
Okay,
That is true,
in
you know me.
person. If I sent a banana smoothie with vanilla and caramel drizzles to Battle, I think it would be rotten before it got to her.
Nah, fam.
we
You're
gotta
gonna have to Uber Eats that boy over.
If I have her address,
Moving
it's
forward.
weird. Anyway, so
She's-
yes, let's clue her in then.
Zoe's gonna just like look over at Lou and say, "You calmed down yet?"
Mm. I'm
You're
fine. I'm
You
fine.
hear a mental head swap from me, just
A mental head swat.
no slap.
Oh,
The flashbang.
ah.
No, just me
Renario
going,
comes by with a tall glass of Malta, hands it to you, and walks out.
All the secrets.
yeah, oh, back.
Eric's giving out. Eric's. Everybody is like, write that shit down. Write that shit down.
Write that down.
You could always just lie.
No, I can't. I can't. I can't.
The
Not about
genuine-
Manta.
The
so-
genuine reactions cannot be hidden.
Yep. God. Anyway, so, Zoya.
Zoya?
Zoya.
So Zoya's gonna look up at Lou. So I'm going to take that as a moderately.
Thumbs up. Lou gives a thumbs up for sure.
Oh, got it. Okay. First off, I wanted to apologize for excluding you on the conversation. I'm sorry about that earlier. Mm.
Spooky music.
and she's looking at Lou expectantly, so it's just this awkward silence.
Oh, Lou's face is full of pudding and Manta right now. She's just nodding.
She's just nodding. Okay, it's like, so she nods in return and says, "Second off, I talked to the party, and I think it's right to put you in the loop. So."
What?
We lost her.
Sorry, just Matilda's talking to me. Sorry. So
Her static problem.
So Zoya's gonna continue. So we're gonna put you in the loop, and I'm going to say that I did not join this party to really go this path, and I am ultimately looking for my brother, and I need help. And it was wrong of me to exclude you from that conversation, and I'm going to ask you, are you willing to help me find my brother?
After we kill Alaris, yeah, whatever you want.
And she just blinks.
Easy for you?
She just blinks a few times. What that easily?
Lucy shrugged. She's like, I just kind of do whatever. I come home, I go to the library sometimes, I eat some food, and Rana takes care of all the money.
How do you
Sometimes they kill
feel
people.
about How do you feel about revenge plots against an evil pirate?
That sounds fun.
Nice.
How do you feel about revenge plots against what was it? Fuck, I'm forgetting the name.
Bearded wizard.
Yes,
Rafad?
Mustachio.
or at least heavy interrogation.
Like
Right.
Lucy's eyes narrow, and she's like, well, I wouldn't mind killing him too.
Well, I mean,
We don't really get along.
good. Nice to know I'm making friends with Dad's enemies.
Well,
How do you feel
Wait,
about-
hold on, what?
Oh yeah. How much do you know about Dragonborn? Sorry, Heckin. I'll just answer to you. How much do you know about Dragonborn?
That they talk a lot, apparently. You're the only one I
can't have
think
been
I remember. No.
Okay,
Oh no,
out of
there was that one
character.
golden boy the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what? Do you say this out loud?
Yes, I say it out loud. Partially in character, partially because I needed GM to confirm because I can't find my notes.
Wait, there's another one here?
Dragonborn?
Huh.
Yeah, I was just with him the other night. Oh, he was just absolutely lovely. And we cuddled. And I guess I'll have to call him back another time because I really want to see what's going on. Actually, yeah, no, there's another Dragonborn in the
Wait.
city, yeah.
Eyebrows raised to the ceiling in understanding, says nothing.
Tyranius just looks down and be like, wow. Self-confidence. Anyway. Well, okay, so Dragonborn are made from the bodies of dead dragons. But yeah, necromantic constructs, technically. And Rafaj is my creator / dad. Father. My actual dad is here in the city.
Lucy, are you still standing in the doorway eating pudding?
I think she would have sat on the couch right now. Still eating the pudding, though.
Just making sure you're not still just standing in the doorway.
Yep. Renariel's gonna
Yeah,
come
in the
by.
house.
Renariel comes by and puts a bowl of plantain chips on the table and walks out.
Eric!
What's a plantain?
It's kind of banana.
Banana.
Yes, I said it with the Australian accent so that he would understand.
A banana. It's a banana.
Oh, and I don't know.
It's a
Sorry,
banana.
Hecken, I don't know how to feel about this. What do we do, dude?
Just put a plantain next to Tyro. It's a banana next to a banana.
You've
Just roll
broken
with
me,
it.
actually. Yeah,
What
fuck
was
it.
that, Heckin?
Just roll with it.
Just roll with it.
Yeah, fried the fucking-
What do I
you
do
fried
against
one
this
on me.
atrocity?
Anyway, so,
Meh.
yeah, I want to know where I came from ultimately. I have to remove a curse. Anyone else here actually able to remove curses?
Yes.
Oh, wait, you can?
Oh, I can, actually.
I know
Right,
how
have
to
you-
Look at
curse.
this. Everyone's communicating. I'm so
Do you
proud
remember
of
when I
you
told you
all.
that was something I could do in the
No, of course
Temple
he
of
doesn't.
Curses that we were in a week and a half ago when I just met you?
Okay, no, Hecken and I feel real bad. I
The
owe
whole
you big
decurse
time.
the key that we had
Right.
to help me out.
Look, if it was possible for me to grow cheeks on my face, I look like a butthead, but for now I'll just be one.
Yeah,
Well,
you
while we have our discussions, Lou, do you mind if we get say a bottle of wine?
Yeah.
Everyone sit down and we haven't actually had a proper discussion of just being friends and what's going on here since we've started.
I
We
do
should have 3. Rana, bring us 3 bottles of wine.
Rana, can I make a...
Right, and Rana, sorry, Tyro. Rana, the
Sorry.
Ebb and Pearl said the shipment should be in soon. I think that's what he said.
Of course, miss. Thank you. I'll ensure that it gets taken care of.
Okay.
And he will put down 2 bottles of wine and 1 bottle of coquito before turning
More
around
secrets.
and walking out.
I think
Doing
Battle's
ruin.
gonna be like... I think Battle's just going, damn it, if he wasn't married already.
Nope.
No, now I'm hungry.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just food. That's it.
Perfect.
See, I'm the real one who's gonna end up cursed because, again, gonna meet up in Terminus Con. She's gonna be like, "All right, you're my sous chef. We're making all of the things,
All the things.
So,
Most of these things we can
Tyranius-
just buy, so it's fine.
right?" But it's still gonna just be like, "Mahanar, get out of your kitchen. We're cooking."
I'm gonna clean his kitchen next year. Jesus.
I mean, fair.
So, Luke, do you mind if I ask if, like, I'm not much of a wine, but do you mind if I ask for, like, a scotch or brandy, per chance? Just a glass will do.
He needs to
I
try
hate
the
wine.
coquito.
Okay, what's a coquito like?
It's a rum.
No, okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
It's a rum eggnog.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
Tyranius is
With
it's
up
a
for
coconut base
Yeah.
with cinnamon.
It's good.
See,
Okay,
Tyranius is up
good.
for trying that, but he also understands to never get between a woman and her food.
No, she
Or
would
drink.
share. Come on.
Okay. But so
A little bit,
seriously,
but she'll
Tyranius,
share.
Tyrannus does have to step away though because he has a message to send as promised. So he's just going to say, "I'll be right back," and not going to go too fast. But
Messages.
Tyrannus is going to send this message from the grimoire
Okay.
to Eber Featherborn.
All right. The message will come back. Yes. Here. Like this. Likewise.
Tyrannus just immediately turns around and says that to it says that to Zoya.
Face palms. It was like face palms, and it was like it was always a sarcastic bastard.
Well, I
Oh, so
like
that must
him.
be why you can tolerate me.
Yeah.
But he's
Mhm.
live sarcastic bastard.
He's an alive sarcastic bastard of a
I'm
bird.
alive. Am I? Eric, would I be classed as
You are alive. Yes, sir.
Yes, you have a beating
Man,
heart.
you have to sound so disappointed about it.
Nope. For now.
So, okay, so he is all right. He confirmed that. Where are you? Here. It's just a little sarcastic bird.
Sure, we want to find him.
Yes, I am sure. I want to find him. He may be. He may be.
A sarcastic
Yeah.
bastard.
Yes, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but yes, he may be that.
I got a
But
few choice words for him.
I'm
Well,
not
people-
gonna have you cuss out my brother. That
I'm
isn't.
not gonna cuss him. It's just that if you want to describe someone as like that, yeah.
Yes.
You have brothers yourself,
as-
Heckin.
Yeah, many.
How many did you have?
7?
Wow. Okay. But yeah, so he's my brother. He is my brother and he is sarcastic most of the time, but I still want him back. And so
I mean- I understand that.
he is all right. He is somewhere. How can we contact him? Through sending.
Through sending, yes.
And he also misses me.
And may feathers carry you safe.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Heckin, would you be able to try removing a curse, please?
Sure.
When do you want to do it? And do you want to do it right here or somewhere else?
Break off the casting of telepathic link. You want to do it in front of everyone, or you want to go out the back?
I mean, I'm not shy. Dude, nothing is... I've got this memory, I don't know if it's true or not, but, you know, having to perform in front of an auditorium of your fellow students really takes the stage fright out of you.
Oh yeah, and then you look down and you've got no clothes on. Was that?
Oh yeah, no, but no, you actually, like, the less clothes you have on, like, you know, it's why I don't like to wear armor, it's more free-flowing. I mean, Lucy, love the suit, it is fantastic, the guy does really good work, but it kind of chafes if I move my arm up past, you know, 125 degrees. Like, it pulls up on the left-hand side, I don't like sleeves.
Alright, I'm gonna pull 2 chairs to face each other and gesture at the other one.
And Tyrannus will sit.
And hold out my 2 hands.
I'm not
Palms up.
gonna lie, I was gonna say, if you just slapped Tyrannus with both of them, that'd be funny. Like...
What are you, an idiot sandwich?
Tyrannus gonna sit down and put his hands on top of hers.
Alright, close your eyes.
Closes.
That's Eric.
Alright.
Just breathe in, deep breath, and breathe out, and just let it go.
And all of a sudden, from the bowels of Tyro, you hear the song "Let It Go." Just
I was going to, but okay, what is...
And I cast
Is
You
it
wanna
me or
kill a
Gus?
dragon?
At 5th level.
You're going to cast 5th
At
level
5th
remove
level.
curse. All right.
Damn.
So, Tyro, the remove curse washes over you.
Okay, there's no. Is there like that? Okay, I'm just asking. There was a charisma check before.
Right?
Now, is there like any resistance to it, or is it sort of like something being smashed over by a bulldozer?
There's a curse that is removed off of you.
What is the curse?
You don't know that. It's
Whoops.
gone.
That's not the
That's
spell.
not how remove curse works. It's not identified curse.
No,
Yeah,
that's
it should be
true.
Identified, yeah.
Okay, so
Did I feel that
Okay.
something was removed?
Yes.
okay.
But you don't
I'm
know
gonna
what
do-
either.
Okay. Tyrannus gets excited, and he is going to start ritual casting Identify on himself. Oh no, wait, he actually has it prepared. He's just going to cast Identify on himself. Like, what happened? Oh.
So, as he gives himself a bruise,
Yep. I
Tyro,
cast there.
yeah. What's this? You cast,
What's this?
yeah, there's no magic currently affecting you. Now,
Can I try?
how you get used, that's a different thing.
Hold on, phrasing.
According to this, you learn its properties and how to use it. So,
Hold on. Phrasing.
Baby, what are we gonna learn about Tyro today?
How to use Tyro like a blunt instrument.
so
Lean back in
technically,
chair.
you
Can't make a
dispelled this.
smoothie to save his life.
Yeah. So, Tyro, unfortunately, Identify does not work on people. It literally says object.
Right,
Tyro
but
could be an
what
object.
is
If
it?
you instead touch a creature
Touch a
throughout the
creature,
casting,
you-
you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it. So, none.
Hooray!
Except for Mage
I tried-
Armor, I think?
Mage Armor is that was an 8-hour spell. So what time did we attack Nefis?
Within the past 8 hours.
Yeah. Okay. So, so yeah. Can Tonus try and remember anything
Yes.
like in the past?
Of course. Yeah, as you try to remember, you remember not to piss off Lucy. If food solves problems, Neve is currently inhabiting Nefisa's body. The total of 4 plus 2 is 6, unless you're Australian, in which case 2 plus 4 is 6.
Right. Very well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which means 6 equals 4 plus 2.
Matilda is scary.
Okay,
Zoya
I think-
gave the reveal of, like, all these random thoughts come through your head because you, Tyronius, many moons ago established that Tyronius has ADHD.
Is that a curse in there?
Yeah.
And so Tyronius's thought process is jumping from one topic to the next.
Oh, Tyro isn't medicated.
So what are you trying to remember exactly, sir?
I'm trying to I'm trying to remember again. Okay, so there was that dream quote memory. I wanted to see if anything that was the curse that was lifted was related to his memory and trying to remember what is like, you know, especially towards the time when the accident occurred.
Sure. So as you think
And-
back, Tyro, you remember going into the testing chamber. You remember the experiment all being set up for you. You were there on assignment. It was a school project. It was something you had done at least 10 times before. Wasn't a big deal. And as you began performing the ritual, you summon a simulacrum of yourself.
Oh god, now there's 2 of them.
Someone knocked on the door and the potion fell. It caused an explosion. You remember being blasted clear across the room, your back and tail impacting the wall and causing the other side of it to bend outwards, bumping a experiment on the far side. As you fell through the wall, you tipped over a table. You watched in horror as 2 people disappeared from existence, and the third was rent apart into 3 beings. An old one, a young one, and a middle-aged man, dressed in a white lab coat with a scruffy beard and unkempt hair.
Days Strom.
Yes. So you remember the accident, and you looked over in your memory, and standing at the door was Rafaj, looking disappointedly at you.
That bastard caused it. Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Like, he's like sees Tyronius just say that. And then, okay, and now the other question is, can Tyronius remember what might have been cursed? Again, when the remove curse was first done with Leslie, he remembered when Allure, air quotes, cast modify memory on him.
Right.
Can he trace his memory back to, first off, why 60 years has passed? And second off, who cast the current curse that might have been removed?
You did. You recall sitting in a tavern, guilt-stricken about the deaths of the 2 people in the experiment room, about the time dichotomy that caused Deuce Strom. You recall sitting there, ready to end it all, and remembering, if I forget about it, I can move on with my life. And you cast Modify Memory into a mirror. Tyronius Evilite, you cursed yourself. In order to forget.
Tyronius just sits down. Oh, that's. And he looks around the room. What's everyone else doing?
Yep, you guys look at him. You guys don't know what he's remembering, but he looks traumatized.
So Zoe's gonna like approach Tyro and like hop up to where. Are you sitting or standing on?
She's sitting down. He's like over, like he's on the couch, like leaning back, staring into space.
So she's gonna sit down next to him on the couch and sort of like rub her wing along his arm and sort of comforting but not saying anything.
I remember who messed with my memory.
Great.
Who was it?
Let's go kick their ass.
Oh, trust me, you've been kicking their ass the entire time.
Huh? What?
I did.
You did?
I was casting a. God, that really. I was that powerful to cast a simulacrum like it was nothing. And. Okay, backstory. So, let's go from the incident.
Lucy
You just,
perks
like-
up because now she gets to hear a first-hand account of what happened.
Yeah, so Antonius is going to relay exactly what happened to them, like in his, exactly how it is explained, and he's like, right, like, pardon?
So you think Rafaj made the accident happen? By knocking on the door?
It could be one of two things. It could be interpreted as one of two things. It's like when you're trying to get an explosive device disarmed. You're like, you have to be able to do. you have to be not affected by interruptions. Something that we were told, and was, part of teachings. So on that hand, I failed because I got distracted, and when you're trying to create another body, it goes. At least I'm not the simulacrum. That was a thought that I. No. I can regain my spells, but couldn't maintain. He was disappointed that he couldn't maintain concentration. The ADHD kid, sure. And so I am to blame, but then I was contemplating suicide, but I was like, I still like life, so I just forget everything. Christ. Okay, Hey, Lucy, do you mind if your man brings out some really strong stuff? Please.
I suppose this calls for it. Rana!
Yes, Lucy.
Harrow needs to forget.
Well, not forget, no, but I need to cope. Just some rot gut.
Trae lo bueno, trae lo bueno.
He nods and will go over to one of the wooden panels on the wall. Lucy knows where this panel is. As he presses the eye of an eagle that's engraved into one of the surfaces, the panel slides to the side, revealing an entire bar of the good liquor. He reaches up and takes down a bottle that is clear. You can't see any fluid in it until he turns, and the cork, the very top of it, there's a little air gap there. It is that transparent. As he walks over, the gold leafing on the bottle is beautiful. It indicates that this is from far overseas, over in Rathus. He brings the bottle over to you with a tumbler, and he will take the cork, pop it, and pour you a finger worth of this substance. Placing the cork back on, he leaves the bottle before you. Do not drink too much, or you will forget far more than you desire.
Thanks for the advice. And he's going to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Salute to Lucy. Thank you for your hospitality. Put it under his tongue and hold it between his tongue and teeth, and then throw it back with no
It
hands.
begins to burn a little bit as you smell almost like ashes in there for a moment. Welcome to tequila.
Aha!
Tyrodius?
Yep.
As it goes down, it is smooth. You do not feel any burn from this at all. It's like you drank water. Except for your toes are going numb.
Do I have to roll a con save now?
No. You
Okay.
are currently inebriated.
You don't have to roll because
collect $200.
you auto.
There's no save.
There is no save against this, sir.
From tequila.
No, not against this stuff. Rathian tequila is famous. Unless you are immune to poison, you are drunk.
So he's just gonna look at Lucy. Pardon?
Nothing.
Darian is just gonna look at Lucy with a bit of a hazy, and be like, "Oh, what the hell is that? Oof, that's new. What is that, Lucy?"
You asked for the strong stuff.
Yeah, but usually the strong stuff feels like it kicks my ass like Matilda does if I tell her that, Rana keeps looking at her ass every time she turns around.
Well, why shouldn't he? It's wonderful.
I know. Awesome.
Hey,
Those dogs. Oh shit,
Can I
Mike
try
here.
some of that?
Is it left? Did he leave it out on the table, or did he put it back in the cabinet?
It's on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, it's there, and Tyrannus has not poured it out, given the fact that he was told by Rana, like, you know, one of the people he will take very seriously, not to consume, or you'll forget more than you wish. So it is there.
Yeah. So if Tyr mentions it, Granok will stand up and ask if anybody else wants one.
Oh.
Lucy's okay with her manta right now and Coquito.
Matilda. Heckin.
Yeah.
Transition.
Did you want tequila?
Oh, no, thank you.
No tequila
come
brain
on.
cells.
Come on, Matilda, we did a great thing today. I don't know if it's good or bad, but we did
Tyrannus
it.
in
We
a
have
crisis.
a job. We have
I'm
a
gonna
job
drink
in
with
the
my friend in
morning,
crisis.
and somebody needs
Okay.
to stay sober to keep an eye on you all.
So I will
come on,
pour
Mom.
out. I will pour out 3 more of the same size that Rana poured out.
Sure.
For one for myself, one for Kier, and then one for Hecken.
All right.
Alright, tequila up this mockingbird.
You burped a laugh out of somebody.
That was me, because I drank from mineral water. I was like, all this talk of drinking, I'm actually thirsty, and then I was like, hold it down, heckin' tequila mockingbird. Bleh. It was a gas.
All right. Cool. So,
Oh.
Well, while you guys get started on this, I'm going to go wash up. I don't know about you, but
Hey, take
Fist
Rana in the
fights in
shower
armor.
with you.
why would it? Fist fights in armor
You-
get kind of gross.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I bet Rana'd like it. You did well for yourself. Pipa'd be proud. I'll send her a message in the morning that just said it happened.
You're gonna
Don't.
need your spell slots, idiot.
It's in the spell book. I can cast anything from that I. Oof.
you realize how
cast-
drunk he is. Do you guys wish to take his arcane
Spellbook?
focus and spellbook from him when he's drunk, or do you risk him casting spells?
Can I try
I'm gonna try and take the book.
Okay.
Tyrannus is going to attempt to keep it because he has been told by Leslie to keep it safe.
Can I try? I have a 13 plus 13 to sleight of hand.
Looks like Lucy's going to take it unless Tyro rolls a 23 perception.
Okay.
With disadvantage,
I imagine.
correct.
No, Tyrannus.
All right,
gone.
so Lucy took the book.
All
It is
right, evil
20
lightweight.
pounds. Hey, shut up. You found yourself a man. I'm proud of you. Came out of your shell enough.
It's a genuine compliment. He's drunk.
Hey Zoya, can you take his wand?
He doesn't. No, Tyrannus. Okay, so fun fact: if you look at Tyrannus' character art, you'll see his arms crossed. You'll see it is a glove with a blue crystal on his right hand.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey Zoya, can you
That
take
is-
his glove with the blue crystal in his right hand? I don't think he's
Yeah.
safe to be casting.
Okay, got it.
Kids
And
don't see you why.
Sleight of hand. Do dice. Do.
So you just-
And it's gone.
And it's gone.
Magic.
nothing up this sleeve. Nothing up this sleeve. Nothing on his hands.
Nothing on your sleeves.
All right,
Tyrannus is
Tyro,
going to actually.
you are
That's the real
safe.
magic trick here.
No, I am not safe.
Is
I am
Tyro safe?
disarmed.
Is Tyro safe, or are we safe from Tyro?
There you go.
This household has been marked safe from
Hey guys, you know
Tyro.
what this is? Fireball. Gotcha.
Okay, so Zoya's just gonna like hold it, and then she's gonna like put it in her cloak pocket.
Hey, guys. One more thing before you. Whew. Oh, that was bad. I don't know how you put up with me, but I'm thankful. Lucy, I don't know what you got yourself into, girl.
I got myself into exactly what I felt like getting myself into.
Who'd you feel like getting yourself into? Apparently you're into Dragonborn because you found one. Fucking don't know how that happened.
I don't find them. Rana does. They have the option to come and go as they please.
You said come.
They do that too.
We are
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
going-
keep it PG 13.
No, that is
please.
as much as Tyronius will actually say. He's just going to lean back and, with the stupid drunk smile, just rest on the couch.
And Zoya's gonna go to sleep with the magic focus still in her pocket.
All right.
So Lucy's gonna put his book up on the bookshelf somewhere.
Oh, did you take Did you take the grimoire?
Oh,
But what about his spell book?
All of it's been taken, Tyro. You cannot cast spells until you get your equipment back.
Well, no, I can cast spells. Oh wait, no,
No, you
actually, yeah,
can't.
because the arcane focus, right?
No.
Oh no, I just remembered Tyronius still is a Dragonborn. He has innate casting of lightning breath.
Yep, that's the only thing. Yep.
hmm
Cool.
Don't you try and take his tongue, guys.
You might like that.
Please,
We're
Tyronius
gonna
couldn't
stop
get any
it
action.
there.
Tyronius couldn't get any action if he went to Hollywood and walked right up into an Arnold Schwarzenegger set.
Okay.
Okay, well, Matilda's going to return at some point. Keep an eye on all of these. Well, mostly just Tyro.
And Zoya's gone to bed.
And she'll probably settle in to keep an eye on the two of them until they are ready to get dragged off to bed, and she'll be reading a book.
Cool. Awesome. So, anything else you guys want to do tonight? No?
No?
All right. So,
Lucy would probably just sit around, study everyone a little bit, and then go to bed too.
cool. All right. So, you guys gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yo.
So, hit the long rest
Do I have to
button
roll?
and go ahead and confirm that.
Yeah.
Do I lose? Am I hungover?
Oh, of course.
How bad? Because he only had one.
You gain
sip.
one level of exhaustion.
Oh man, I gained that too, don't I?
Yup.
But
And Heckin.
And
This
me.
is why we don't drink while on a job.
Yep.
no
How do I do
Constitution save, nothing.
One shot of tequila.
One shot of very top shelf tequila.
Okay, where the fuck is that again? Active conditions. There
Active
we go. Level of
conditions.
+1. Yep.
It's 151 and then some.
Whoops.
Oh, yeah. It's 252. That's what it is.
She run a car on that.
We do
That's
not use
120.
tequila anywhere around Matilda because she gets violent on tequila.
Oof.
Good to know.
I'm not gonna lie, I want to try tequila, but I kind of think that like Australia is not really good for tequila.
No.
It's good for wine, but I hate that too.
So, like, there's no rush. As Heckin wakes up on the couch. We can go
Okay.
tomorrow, right?
We should do it today.
I'm not feeling up to it.
Just like speed run the day, just like fast forward.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, but
Grenok
then we
still
drink
wakes up.
again.
Grenok still wakes up early to go to the gym and hates every second of it.
Okay.
Ow,
So-
ow,
so-
ow, ow.
It's like fast forward to tomorrow.
So, do you
But-
guys want to kind of montage this day?
No, I don't.
No? Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
Like,
Up
if
to
the
you
rest
guys.
of the group agrees to skipping the day so that a couple members can get rid of their exhaustion, okay. But
well, the thing is that Tyronius can do things that are productive while he is hungover.
Yeah, no one's doubting we could fill in a day.
Yeah.
It's just
Yep.
4 people with disadvantage on ability checks.
All good. So, what would you guys like to do today?
We can look into the items that we got from the end of the last encounter that we just kind of stuffed in my bag of holding and said we'll deal with that later.
That's a
what's
good place
the...
to
Bad
start.
idea.
I was gonna say Tyrannus is gonna at least look up and go, "Hey, has anybody seen my stuff?"
Zoya comes out and brandishes your glove.
Where's the grimoire and spell book? Seriously, like he takes it. Thanks.
At that point, Lucy
Guys.
will come down and hear it and say, "Oh, they're on the bookshelf."
Which one?
I don't remember.
Locate object.
You're able to find it.
Yeah, so he
Yes,
used.
spells.
Hang on, I should probably actually have done the long rest. And then. So that's one locate object to find the stuffs. Yeah, but he's got to do his homework though. Do you mind if I do that real quick?
Okay.
Disadvantage though. Boom. Fuck.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I can just fail my jewelry crafting check.
So that's a question. Eric, does 13 get anything?
It does.
Well, it broke
Oh.
again.
Oh.
Lucy will
Well, no,
mend
you
it
didn't roll on that
again.
one.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yes,
Oh,
I was
okay,
0, and I had disadvantage on that. I just hit shift by accident instead
Yep.
of what is it?
So-
Alt.
Control. But here you go, Tyro. Born of void and endless night, loosed from the realms of doom and blight, arcs of shadow razored keen, death's own whisper sharp unseen, ever hungry rift-born edge, open wounds that fate has spun, falling foes their time undone, darkness carves through flesh and stone, in its path all hope is gone. Sunder time and shatter space, annihilation leaves no trace, shadows fang a cursed star, tearing realms both near and far, endless hunger, void's cruel art, riven worlds now torn apart.
Oh, this is a long one.
That's a 9th level spell.
Wait, what?
Blade of D.I.
I love how everybody's in on this, by the way. Like,
Hey,
this could just
I'm
be
keeping
me.
track of Tyro's stupid Blade of Disaster?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I missed the eye.
Yeah, the eyes are always hard to find.
Yeah.
They're
Ooh.
not
Yeah, they look like elves,
red.
right?
Pardon?
They're not red. It should be easy to find.
It's like
Dang.
gray. It blends in, and they look like elves.
It's the
You
dyslexia.
kidding? He's got dyslexia. They're all red.
See, Matilda gets it. Also,
Oh,
can we
God.
get a meme of the idiots we all have swords and just put Matilda saying that they're all red?
I got this.
I figured you would.
Right. That's good.
You fool, we all have swords.
Oh, God. And Tyrannus just look like... Oh, oh, wow. Oh, shit.
Mhm.
Oh, fuck. I'm looking at this
Oh.
actual... Okay, so guys, just listen to this, by the way. Concentration up to 1 minute, 1 bonus action casting. You create a blade-shaped planar rift 3 feet long in an unoccupied space you see within range. The blade lasts for the duration, 1 minute. When you cast a spell, you make up to 2 melee attacks with the blade, one against the creature, loose object, or structure within 5 feet of it. On a hit, it takes 4d12 force damage. The attacks, this attack scores a critical hit if the number on the dice is an 18 or higher. On a
It's Vorpal
critical
Blade.
hit, yeah,
Mhm.
it does an extra 8d12 for a total of 12d12. As a bonus action, you move the blade to an unoccupied space within 30 feet you can see, and make up the 2 attacks with it again. The blade can harmlessly pass through any barrier, including Wall of Force.
Oh my god.
This is I'ma fuck you up.
Yeah, but you can't cast 9th level spells yet.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
so-
cast it?
No, this is like me. This is like me trying to, this is like a what is it? Someone say he lifts and then trying to lift a car. A full-size family SUV, by the way. I've seen someone pick up a small car. Oh, yep. Thank you, Eric. Now I've got something to work towards.
Thank you, Leslie.
Ah, right. Thank you, Leslie. Oh, boy.
You get a shiver down your spine. What's she intend you to use this for?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I am the disaster maker.
GM.
Okay. Pardon?
Trademark.
Trademark.
Look, if you want to fucking make any Tyronius merch and say I am the disaster, I have fully consent to it, and it's being recorded for posterity.
That may have
Anyway,
to happen.
Tyronius, go for it. If you make the body pillow, just please warn me. That's all I say.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. Okay, Tyronius just walks out looking a little spooked, guys. How are we doing? What are we doing today? Oh, I need a Gatorade.
What's a Gatorade?
It's a energy drink. Matilda, no, sports drink. Matilda might know.
Water?
Electrolyte.
Okay, so bit of a sidetrack. I just looked up on D&D Beyond of like Blade of Disaster, and it said Living Blade of Disaster, and I was like, oh, I'm in this.
Damn.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway, so
So now that that's done, and we're rested, are we ready to go?
well, hang on.
I
This
know.
is still the same day. This is just Tyronius doing
Oh.
his homework.
Okay.
Well, we were going to montage through this day.
Oh, if we are, cool.
Yeah, but I was still saying like we should figure out what our items are that we got from the thing
Yes, that's-
in game.
Mhm.
Yes, that's actually a good thing. Tyronius Electra. Damn it! Damn it, Battle. Why you gotta get the good ones, man?
I can't clip fast enough to keep up, so I gotta get a jab in somewhere.
No, that's
Oh,
fair.
you wanted to
That's
go over the items? All right.
Yes, the item.
Yeah, because
Here they
in
are.
character we don't really know what they are. We just kind of
Oh.
threw them in my bag of holding and called it good.
Well,
fair. Yeah, we need to figure
What?
out.
no, Matilda has them.
Oh, I thought
Okay,
you
so
said
hang
you
on.
grabbed a bag off of me, but I'm
I
like, if I
grabbed
was
yeah, just like a regular old sack.
yeah, but what I typed out, I just guess got lost in the everything was I would
Oh.
offered the bag of holding because I was awoken by Heckin.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, these are
Oh,
the
and-
items. Right
we
here.
still have that
and so
heart?
we're gonna have Granok and Zoya and Tyronius and whoever the magic inclined people, Kier
That's me.
maybe. Identify these things, please. The only thing that's different is the signet ring. That is with Neve. We do not have that.
Do we want to use
Okay.
that curse detection thing that we have?
I was gonna actually. Oh yeah, no. Wait. Is that
We've
three
already
spell-
touched them to put them in the bag.
Some curses are on attunement or
that's
other
true.
conditions.
Actually,
Shrug. I'm not against it.
do the goggles have the charges back? Zoya?
I mean, I
Or is-
they
Sure, yeah.
should.
You
It's
have to
been
do a
days.
roll or something with it,
Uh,
right?
Oh yeah. Each day you can roll 1d3. I'm just gonna do that now. They gain how many charges back? It rolled a
I
2.
think it was 2.
Cool. So they are they had 1 charge left, so it fills back to full.
I think it does 2 instead.
Okay, sorry. I'm just reading through it. Reading through and gain that number of charges.
Oh, cool, neat. Yeah, so it's back up to 3.
Yeah, it's back up to 3. You want me to look these over?
I can look over
Might
with
as well.
you. She's just like picking up the goggles.
As the person without identify, I'll be here for moral support.
Pretty much, I don't have identify either, so.
Cool.
I
Hooray.
haven't had, but Zoya's been having fun with it.
And she sort of like pops the goggles on, and she
Tyrannus is going to put Dizzy on top of her head. Just he appears as a rat.
okay. And Zoid looks at the items. Are any of them cursed?
No.
No.
Yeah.
None of them are cursed.
None of the ones that are here are cursed.
None of the ones
None that
that
are
are
here,
here
okay.
are cursed.
Oh no.
From what Covet told me, yeah, well, I mean, that wasn't really cursed. That was Twilight killing everybody in a 150-foot radius. Anyway, do you want me to expend my spell slots?
I mean,
Third
if we're-
person short version. I can't. Hungover.
Zoya?
Right.
Jeez, that shot must have done you hard. Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll help you out, and she's gonna cast
Oh, I can-
identify.
Okay, go for it.
She's gonna
Which one
cast
are you doing it on?
identify on the. So we got the. Which ones do we need to identify?
The elemental gem, probably.
Okay, so she's
In
gonna.
theory, we don't know what any of it is.
Got it.
Yes.
So.
This is just the thing.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and identify the elemental gem, the signet ring.
Signet
We
ring
don't
is
have
here.
the ring.
Signet ring isn't here. I don't. Sorry, I was reading off the
No,
list.
it's on the. Matilda put the list above your roll for the.
I see. Got it. Yes, I did say that out loud.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
So we're going to be identifying the elemental gem for the and. Oh no. Let's see.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. The
The rest of it's already been identified. That's all what you guys have.
I see. Cool. Awesome. Nice. So this can summon a fire elemental if it's broken.
Handy.
Alright.
Welcome back.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the war mage.
Can I roll like an insight to see if that's how Mr. Man was summoning the fire elementals we had to fight?
Yes, roll your insight check.
What's the fight? Oh, spell
Yes,
resist.
that's exactly how he was doing it.
Neat.
Ooh. I have an idea. Matilda, what if you get the mantle of spell resistance?
Does she have an
what is
attunement
that
slot?
going to do?
Advantage on saving throws against spells while you wear this cloak. It is attunement, but seeing as you're one of the front line fighters, then you get the buffs from Greenock and this.
You would have to choose between either your blue cloak or that one, I believe.
Right.
Or sew them into a skirt and wear them both.
I have
I
tailoring.
don't think it works that way.
No,
We could
it
find
doesn't.
out.
The actual issue is the attunement, but
The toga of spell resistance.
Toga.
Anyway. So,
And so this is a cloak?
yes, it's a mantle. It pins against your armor.
Put the picture in Discord.
Actually, that might be helpful. Spells are one of the few things that can really bother me. Going up
Especially
against
if
all of
you-
those fireballs was not fun.
Yeah, and especially if you have something like slow or a mind control spell, it can turn the tables, especially if we have like only one real frontliner. I mean, Granak, you're on the front lines too. You're doing some minor damage with those smites, but you're squishy, Bo. And I see Lucy's already picked
Well,
out the
I'm willing to
clothing
try
itself.
it.
Yeah, go for it. What the worst thing that can happen is you give it to, I don't know, Kia? Who? Okay,
And
who
what's
has
the worst
free
thing that
spells?
could happen?
Is that what I heard?
Yep.
He fails a save by 2 or by 1.
I know Lou wanted the fine clothing +1.
Well, she's already over there laying it over herself. I didn't know you liked Nafis that much.
It's
not-
good
You're over there
quality
huffing it.
clothes.
It's good quality clothing.
Here, do you want
I'm
the wand of
riveted.
the War Mage?
Well,
It's
it is a
look. Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Look,
Look, we've already
mage plus
+2.
2, right?
Yes.
That is a strict upgrade to what I have. I would love to have it. The question then becomes, who gets my Wand of the War Mage?
What does the wand of the War Mage do again? Let's see.
Wand of the War Mage just provides, if you cast a spell, the spell attack, the ignore half cover.
It's the half cover that's really important.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I have my drums because they give saves
Ooh.
bonuses.
Please say that out loud, Battle. That's amazing.
It's
This isn't Latina, by the way. This is just every woman.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is just women problems.
Yup. There's so many clothes without pockets. That's why I
This
love
is,
cargo pants.
Oh,
Hey!
doesn't require attunement.
Oh.
What, the mantle or the +1?
The mantle doesn't
Wondrous
require
item
attunement.
rare requires attunement.
Yes, it
Does
does.
First
on,
line
hold on.
under. It's the first line
Hold
under the name.
Oh,
Uh,
I see. That's why. Okay, so it popped into my equipment page and didn't see. All right, never mind. Hold on.
When you click equip, it'll ask, "Do you want to attune this item?"
Anyway, so what? Okay, so hang on. That's the. Heckin does not need the wand. Bard drums are better for me.
I think. Ooh.
Taking myself out of the running. Who's gonna get
With Zoya's magical ambush, magical ambush is Zoya's latest class feature. If you are hidden from a creature when you cast a spell on it, the creature has disadvantage on any saving throw it makes against the spell this turn. If she ignores half cover with the Wand of the War Mage, that could be really effective.
That's different,
Yes.
though.
I have a
So-
question for that.
Well,
Do
I-
yours?
I can answer it. What you might be asking.
Yes, but I want her to
Hello?
learn.
Hello, Matilda.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
She said Tyro.
Oh. Okay. So, as you guys are currently going through this stuff, Lucy, as you lifted the clothing, 3 things fall out of it and onto the floor.
Oh, goodies.
There were things in the pockets.
These are the 3 redemption items that got redeemed from the Twitch channel points.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh
What
god.
stuff.
There was
I,
things in the
Zoya's
pockets.
little.
I've typed out 3 times I wanted to check out the pockets earlier.
I'm
but
sorry.
Everyone else has been talking a lot tonight, so I've been
Yes.
trying to type stuff to do something, but
Yeah, send me messages. So, Granak would have found these.
Okay. What are the items?
Okay. One of them is a ring. The next is a chunk of blackened stone. And the third is a brittle scrap of parchment.
Does it say anything on it?
Granak, you're the one who has these because you put in that you searched the pockets.
so I would put the first 2 items. What were they again? I was also typing in the thing.
They were a ring that made of bronze with a small carved phoenix on it. There's a chunk of blackened stone and a smoldering page of parchment.
And then something blackstone?
There's a black rock,
Just a black rock. All right.
and it's on
Alright,
the end of a thin silver chain.
Oh, but jewelry.
Yep.
I would put the first 2 items on the table in front of everyone, and then with careful hands, try to see if there was anything written on the piece of parchment.
All right. So as you look at it, there's a series of runes on it, an unfamiliar script that shimmers like a heat haze over the page.
Can I guess if I know if it's infernal, even if I don't know the language because I've seen it a few times?
This does appear to be some kind of infernal.
Can anyone decipher infernal by chance?
Ooh, can I? I can't.
Shocker!
With the wall spell.
With the squeal of excitement, I'm gonna pick up on that yes, and carefully hand over the piece of parchment to Lucy.
Okay.
She's gonna look at Greenock and then look at her hands because she had picked up the ring and the necklace to see which one would sit better on her body. And she's like, oh,
Would hold out his second hand to, if he wanted to put something there to trade, to have an open hand.
She trades the necklace for the parchment and then starts to read it.
As you try to read it, your head begins to spin, Lucy, and a vision washes across your mind of an enormous tower bathed in flame and fire.
Oh.
Lava pours from its windows, and you hear screams from inside of it.
Oh no. I would relay this to the party confused.
You're unable to read the words. The words themselves are forcing you to look at it, torturing you until it is taken away. You feel your hands beginning to get hot. Those who are watching see that the piece of paper is beginning to smolder brighter. It's about to burst into flame.
Being right in front of her when this happened, I will grab the message back and run towards the kitchen with it.
Okay.
I'm going to cast this. I'm just gonna say, do you want me to cast a spell magic on it?
It goes out the moment that you take it from Lucy. Lucy, the vision fades immediately. The piece of paper is no longer burning, Greenock.
So if it immediately goes out before I start running, I just kind of put a hand out to make sure Lucy doesn't fall over.
She definitely she takes his hand, but then guides herself into a chair. At which point, I guess she can tell them about what happened, how the words were there, but it wasn't so much reading as it was being pulled into a sight beyond sight, just pain and fire and death.
Oh, shit, are you alright?
My head kind of hurts, but I'll have some water. It's fine.
Yeah, trust. We feel like, is it hangover hurting or is it like sharp, unknowable, cursed knowledge pains?
Oh, there's a difference?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A headache is kind of a dull throbbing for a hangover, but the unknowable secrets of the multiverse, it kind of like pangs and plays with your thoughts. It's like getting your brain reshuffled.
GM, has my brain been reshuffled?
No.
So no, the former.
Okay, that's good.
Goya, we might want to use the goggles to look at these individual items again.
All right, and she pops them on again and just
Okay.
looks at the items.
Didn't make my head hurt.
I'm not gonna lie,
None
For
of
a
these
moment,
items
I
are
just-
cursed.
None of these items are cursed.
Got one job
None
on
of
this.
these
sheet.
items are cursed.
there it is!
We got our first one.
Well, what about maybe identifying on them?
I got some
Ident-
spells for that.
Okay.
Do you mind if I
I've
do
got. Okay, go ahead.
it? Okay. Tyrannus is going to dispel Dizzy and then cast it. Is Greenock still holding
I would have
the
placed
stuff?
I would have placed them on the table.
Alright, he's going to sit down and cast Identify with Dizzy touching the paper first.
Okay.
and he can because he can cast his touch spells through the familiar.
So this is a fragment of the Codus Ignis. It's an
What
ancient.
was this? The stone?
Oh, this is the
No,
page,
the paper.
though. Paper.
The page first, yes.
So,
The Codus Ignis.
yep, I will put that in chat for you guys here. The
He is
Codex
just repeating
Ignis,
this, by
yep,
the way.
which is an ancient tome detailing fire magic beyond mortal understanding. The Codex was scattered, torn apart, and burned repeatedly to prevent its knowledge from being fully realized. Those who gaze upon its pages report visions of a towering inferno, and if they stare long enough, they can see eyes staring back at them and hear offers of power from an unknown fire deity.
Okay. Tyrannus is also going to look at Matilda and Granak. Do you guys have that heart as well? The fiend heart?
I
If it-
do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I believe you did, unless you put it in my bag as well.
No,
Please
it would have
put it-
been wrapped up separately.
Do you mind unwrapping
have it.
and
That's
putting
our.
it down?
That is our evidence to cover ourselves.
I am not going to destroy it. And if anything happens, Dizzy is going to just go into a different dimension for a bit.
Matilda looks over at Kira and Granok, like, okay, you need to give me, and then back at Tyro, you need to tell me exactly what you're going to be doing with this thing, because this is the only evidence that we have that can verify that we were acting in self-defense regarding what happened to Fire Melty Face.
In the face. But I want to know about the ring and the necklace first.
Okay, then don't worry about it. If you're gonna, we'll do that after if they don't take it. Dizzy's gonna walk up to the ring.
Okay.
Second one. Which Diz?
All right, this is the delicate bronze ring with the carved phoenix motif. The metal is warm as Dizzy touches it, and as Dizzy touches it, a few little embers flicker where the eyes of the phoenix should be. Once worn by a pyrebinder of the Crimson Enclave, and I'll put that in chat for you. It's a secretive order that sought to trap and control fire elementals. The ring was a mark of mastery, having marks of how many fire elementals as the eyes of the phoenixes. This specific ring has 16 in it.
You said to tame and trap at fire elementals?
Trap and control,
Trap and control.
not
Yeah,
tame.
that explains why he had the fire elementals in his abode.
It said that
Alright,
each pyrebinder bound a fragment of a captured elemental soul within their ring. Breaking the ring could release the entity within, but at what cost?
Do you mind if I keep a hold of that ring?
You said 16 elementals in it? Or 16?
This
Blah, blah,
specific, this pyrebinder, whoever owned this, had captured 16 elementals. It's basically a achievement badge. How many
Does that mean
marks?
if we hadn't taken him out, there could have been 3 more waves of elementals
Yes.
coming out?
True.
Okay.
That's why we kill the casters.
Hey!
Wow.
Kill the one in the
Strategy.
dress.
Well,
Inside
Anyway,
bring
the
back that
you-
brain cell, Brock.
It'd be pretty funny if we broke it while Neve was just sitting alone in the mansion.
We're just over in Nausea, suddenly break it, all of a sudden a big nuke goes off in the middle of
Just stay on topic.
All right.
Anyway.
So
Souls in
inside the
the
ring, there is an inscription written in primordial.
I can't help you there. I just got celestial.
I can.
Oh
Okay.
shit, let's go.
I can read primordial.
Cool.
Okay.
The inscription,
Dizzy
Matilda.
brings ring.
I'm going to send this just to Matilda.
By
Okay.
the way, is it okay if I have that ring? I kind of like the idea of, drawing the elements.
Lucy holds up a finger. She's like, You can decide after you tell me what the necklace is, and after I decide which one looks better on me.
Can I be honest? I think the
Renal?
necklace looks better on you.
Hello?
What is... Oh, there's... It says... Zazith waits. What does that mean? I'll spell it. It's,
Yeah.
I guess in common it would be Xazith is the name.
I'm gonna spell it out.
Have I heard of that?
What role would I put for the name in question?
This is a nature check. It is not a religious thing.
Ooh.
Nope.
21.
Neither
Okay.
of you have ever heard of this. Zoyan has not either. But I will grant
So-
this enough to Granak. This does sound like a fire elemental's name.
It sounds like it could be the name of a fire elemental, but I don't know for certain on that. I would have to do more research.
I think
And-
Tyro has made enough things explode.
Well, also, I'm getting... No, come on.
I think Tyro has made
every-
enough things explode. It says what the necklace is. Tell us what the
I have-
necklace is, Tyro.
Lou, you're being kind of mean.
He's blown up enough in my city. No fire here. You gonna tell me he hasn't blown up anything else in your city?
Matilda
But still,
looks upwards and to the right, like she doesn't want to answer that.
Not gives you the he's got you there look.
so it's like, but still,
But still, what?
we've yet to identify the necklace.
Yeah, well, I'm asking him to identify the necklace.
Sure. Just waves his hand. Defeated.
All right.
He's not repeating what this one is, though, until it's done. So,
Okay. So, let me go ahead and... Do you just want me to send it to you?
just send it to me, please.
All right. Let me make sure all this is here. Yeah, here we go. Tyronius.
Interesting. And he just looks at Lucy. Well identified it.
So
He's just-
Lucy just stares like she doesn't care what it is. She's gonna pick the one that looks better on her.
Which one looks better on her?
The stone is
Alright.
black.
Yes, on the end of a thin silver chain.
I probably have. Looks like.
Tyrannus is gonna get Dizzy to bring the ring to him.
Okay.
Do you want to send me what do you have for the description? Well, not description, sorry, the name of it.
Lucy's gonna get up and say, "You're very impertinent in my house. I welcome you here, and you act like you're the king of the castle."
I'm not acting like that.
No,
Just a bit.
no. Are you being churlish because I called you out? You're gonna keep the knowledge from your whole party just to be petty?
Hey, Lou.
Lucy holds up her
you
hand
gonna-
and she just goes to her bedroom.
Zora
Gerald.
bristles her feathers but says nothing.
That's alright,
Um,
guys. Granat.
It's going to slide into Lou's DMs.
What message do you send to Lucy?
Is taking all the things that look good on you sharing with the party?
Do I answer like Oh, I can reply in a whisper that only repeat that he can hear or she can hear.
Mischievous bird.
Lucy's gonna whisper back. Oh, how do I say it?
I think it's fuck you.
No.
I was just gonna say you just ramble in Bourbon or
If it
Spanish.
was Tyro, maybe, but not Heckin. Heckin shares her love of books. She says, knowing what we have in our hands and who best would balance it is a much better option than just saying, ooh, shiny. And not knowing what everything on the table is makes that very difficult.
Hey, Granak,
Yes.
come here. I'm actually gonna tell you what it is. And he's gonna make sure that he actually, and I'm gonna send this to, and he's gonna say this to everyone, but Lucy's not there. Look, I'm sorry I've been snippy. I wanted to try and at least, have something, some respect, especially seeing as I can blow things up but not hurt my party. That's all I cared about. It's something it's the one thing I'm fucking proud of.
Yes, but to be honest and perfectly blunt, she was correct. The way you were talking, at least, was kind of rude. I'm not saying she reacted in the appropriate fashion, but we are still in her home, and we do owe the courtesy and decency of being kind.
Right, but I do want to ask, do I then let people walk over like that? Do I let a slap in the face be unanswered? And this is a genuine question. I'm not trying to be like, I'm asking. I don't know.
Matilda's trying to speak.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't hear you. Turn you up.
Trying to answer your question, Tyronius. And that right there, what just happened, is why I think Lou is talking to you that way. Because you talk to everyone that way. You get excited about something and bowl right over them in your enthusiasm. And it's wonderful to be enthusiastic, but you have to understand that it's just as frustrating for other people as it is for you.
Plot twist, this is just an intervention for me in real life.
Maybe.
Poor
I
chaos.
know.
Well,
But
keep in mind that we still hadn't figured out what everything was. Vernock is 100% right. And you got so fixated on this, Matilda holds out her hand with the ring in it, wanting it, that you dropped everything else that you were supposed to be doing to fulfill your role.
no, I just wanted to ask if I could do it. And if you guys had said no, I was still going to do everything.
I'm going to step in here. Multiple times people did say, identify the necklace before we continue.
Okay.
And I think you missed that multiple times.
Right. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So, once we have everything, we'll get everything laid out and we'll determine where these things can go to make the most impact. Granok is right.
Yeah, he's right, and I'm sorry, guys. Both in character and out of character.
Enthusiasm isn't bad. We love your enthusiasm, Tyronius. It's just,
No, I know.
sometimes people will bite back at you.
No, that's fine. It's not unwarranted.
Matilda's gonna come over and pat you on the head.
Ew. You touch me? You know where I've been?
Yes, I do.
Heckin's gonna whisper to Lou. We've had a chat with Tyro. It's safe to come out when you're feeling up to it. and we can sort out all the pretties.
Matilda's gonna lean down next to Tyro and just say, "You need to apologize."
I know. I was actually waiting for her to. I was
Okay.
gonna either go to her room or.
Alright.
Listen, I'll do it now. And he's gonna get up and walk to the room with. Do you mind if I take the ring to her?
Yes.
Just-
If not,
Yeah.
no, it's fine. I'll leave it. You'll go up and knock on Lucy's door. Back straight, hands behind his back.
Lucy will open it and just kind of stand there. She will appear to be nonplussed, I think.
What does nonplussed
Like
mean?
like nothing happened.
I apologize. I get distracted and I get too charged up.
Is that because you're a
Okay,
yellow dragon?
Listen here.
And she gives him a
Yellow-
grin.
Okay, that's funny.
Josh, I would have
And
given
with
you inspiration
that
if you didn't
grin-
have it.
And with that grin, we are going to end for today. And we'll come back next week for the next episode of the Friday Night Lights. That is a great stopping point for us tonight. So, as always, guys, thank you so much for choosing me to be your GM. There's a ton of amazing ones out there, and I'm always thankful you guys choose me to be yours. Do watch the FYI channel. We've got a ton of fun stuff coming up, and we do have the Patreon over at patreon.com/GMEric. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week. Please stay safe. We'll be back tomorrow morning with Us Against the Gods as we do a historical one-shot, as we are missing a couple players, but we're going to go and visit the Shantara Grove back before the fall. So, guys, have a wonderful time, stay safe, and we'll catch you guys later.